All right. And good afternoon. Thank you and welcome to Polokwane Cricket Club in the city of Polokwane, the city of stars. Welcome and thank you for joining us into this next game between the Limpopo Impalas and Eastern Storm. With you today, that will be having a nice time together is myself, Katlawa Sempe, and I'm here with Takalani, the legend, in the commentary box.
Yeah, good afternoon, Kakeho, and good afternoon to all the viewers, wherever you are. It's indeed a beauty of a day here in Polokwane. A bit windy though. We've got a bit of wind moving from the right of your screen to the left, and we feel it's going to assist some of the bowlers here who's tried to pitch up. But it's indeed a fantastic day here, and we've got a contest on our hands. It's the Limpopo Impalas, the home side, and also the team that's leading the pack right now, sitting at the top of the log comfortably with 3 wins on the dot, and is the Eastern Storm. And the news that we get from the field is that the Storm has won the toss, and they will be batting first.
That is good stuff. We're enjoying it out here with the sun out. A little bit of cloud cover coming over the top. And we see that the Impalas are ready. The Storm's ready to take the game there. Kabelas Kukune, good campaign he's had. And the Impalas will be opening up on the one side of the golf course end with Mornay Venter.
Yeah, good player. Very good player is Cabelos Kukune. Anything square of the wicket is always looking to score boundaries. And I think the Storm here, inside the power play, first 6 overs, they will love to hit the ground running. He's the man who can do that job for them.
Pitches up, and that's one run from Gabe. He's not going to waste time in there.
Yeah, he's a man in good form. Him with Christopher Britz, the two opening batsmen for the Storm, they've been in fantastic form. That's why you can see they're sitting comfortably on the top of the log with 3 wins already in this season. And they're trying to improve from the performance they had last season. They finished fifth on the log last season. And with the Limpopo Impalas, we're talking about the champions of last season here, Kakeho.
No, definitely, it's quite exciting. There's some frenemies with the two unions, and it's just amazing to see this contest with Mornay Venter bowling, facing his first ball now, Christopher Britz. And he pitches it up straight through, and they take a quick single to mid off.
Yeah, that will be key. If you're not gonna score boundaries, you have to try and manipulate the field as much as possible. Try and rotate the strike. Is the right hand and left hand combination? It always mess with the line and the length of the bowlers if they continue to rotate the strike. And I think that should be the way to go. And with Cabello Skukune, the man in form, they're not gonna get worried. He will be scoring boundaries soon.
And Mornay with his third ball goes a little bit tight on the leg side. Kabila works that through to the deep square fielder just for another single.
Yeah, so far, good start by Morne Venter. He's one of those bowlers who's been in fantastic form for the Limpopo side. It's very crucial for them in the power play. And then just looking at the field, you've got uh, point in the deep and also fine leg.
Mornay Venter gets a little bit on the shorter side, and that's picked up over that deep square boundary. What a shot by Christopher Britz.
Yeah, it's really a track down there by Morne Venter. It's a nothing delivery, really. We talk about this pitch when we started. The ball just sit there and just invited Christopher Britz just to help it using the pace of the delivery from Morne Venter. And it's 6 runs for the Eastern Storm. And the score now is 9 without loss.
Well, Mornay won't be too happy with that delivery, but he'll be looking to pull it back. The Venter goes on the fuller side, drags it down leg, and that's a wide delivery from him.
Yeah, he went searching there. Is Morne Venter looking for the wicket. He was not particularly happy with the previous delivery. He goes searching, looking for that wicket or looking for that LBW, but he just pushed it down the leg side, testing the umpire early on, and he just obliged to stretch his arms and call it a wide.
Mornay to reball that ball. Was a little bit wider, not giving him length to really hit him over.
Yeah, we spoke about that wind, and we spoke about the wind blowing from the right of your screen to the left, and I thought that last delivery from Morne Fenter, there was a hint of movement there, hint of swing on that delivery. Did pitch on a good length, but it was a very, very good delivery.
And Fenter to close up his over. Going nice and full. And Britz hits that for a single. That's a pickup. And they made it comfortably with that single just to finish off the over.
Yeah, good over. Good over for the Eastern Storm. It's 11 without loss. And you've got Sikukune who's on 2 and Christopher Britz who's on 8. And really, this has been a good pitch to bet on. No wonder the Storm really won the toss, electing to bat first. They want to use this condition of this pitch as early as possible. They've got attacking batsmen up front, and it's good to see that Grant Thompson is also back in the side after sustaining an injury at the Wilmore Park against the Badgers last week. It's really, really a good middle order batsman for them. A lot of experience. He's also the captain of the side.
And on the Wimbro end, we've got the experienced campaigner of Aldred Hawken will be taking over the second over. With a little bit of a field change, he's just moving that mid-wicket, leaving the area vacant. What do you think of that, Takalani?
Yeah, I'm sure they want to invite him onto the drive early on. They just close off the gap on the offside. Only one slip. Fine leg is inside the circle.
And Aldred goes back over length, nice and tight, moving it back into the batsman for no run.
Yeah, it's a good bowler. Very good bowler in this format of the game. He's not going to try and bowl at a strong pace, but what he does is he used the surface very well. He allowed the ball to do the talking. It's a very, very good bowler inside the power play. Christopher Britz and Skukune have to try and do something different.
Hawken coming in for another delivery, and this inside edge. Dot ball looking to try and take that single from the non-striker end.
Yeah, there was definitely no single there. Definitely, that was going to be a risky single taken if they went through for that one.
Aldred making sure he's going through his overs very quickly. He's already halfway, keeping it nice and tight. With his third delivery, Hawken is nice and tight, took it to drop and run, and that's a single. Made it comfortably there. That's very good cricket that we're seeing around here.
Yeah, good cricket, good delivery. Just a drop and go from Christopher Britz. And we spoke about this. Aldred Hawken, a very experienced player, playing his 37 T20 game. He's got 35 wickets so far in this competition, and his best figures are 3 for 18, which he picked up this season. Been a fantastic start by the experienced Aldred Hawken.
As Kukuna will be taking his first ball from Hawken. Looking like he will be setting up on that off stump. Taking his guard there. We'll see how Aldred decides to take his fourth delivery to Kukune. Hawken says, nice and tight, moving the ball away. As Kukune drops that, he's looking to push. And that's no run. Hit the ball down to third man. It's good cricket. They've kept this tempo up.
Yeah, what Kukune is trying to do there is to try to open up the legs, the offside, by taking the stance, kind of leg stump, sort of opening up the offside. He's very good square of the wicket. We spoke about this on top of our commentary. So really, he's trying to find some gaps on the field. It has been very, very difficult so far for the Eastern Storm to score any boundaries, except that one scored by Christopher Britz in the previous over. But so far, so good for the Limpopo Impalas.
Hawken says nice and tight. And Christopher Britz hits that past that cover point region for boundary. Beautiful back foot cricket shot there.
Yeah, beautiful, good shot there. Sort of a bridge there, the ball going underneath the fielder. in that point region. That's Henrik Petersen. Really, it was supposed to be stopped, but unfortunately, it went for a boundary, and the score moved to 17 without loss.
Hawken will be looking to close off this over, only going for the 6 runs. Hawken goes nice and tight, moving the ball back into the bat. Comes off the inside half of the bat, and they'll take an easy 2 to that vacant mid-wicket region.
Yeah.
Just to close off that over.
Yeah, just to close the over, the score now moved to 19 without loss. And then you've got Sikukune, who's on 3, and Christopher Britz, who's on 15. I think the Limpopo Impalas, I think it's a situation where the game is kind of evenly poised in this first 2 overs so far. Nobody's really trying to get away. The Storm hasn't scored boundaries. The Limpopo Impalas hasn't picked up a wicket yet. 19 runs on the board. Kind of yeah, it's a seesaw situation really between these two sides.
No, definitely. It's a good tempo for the Eastern Storm, taking low-risk cricket, but effective with those singles. As Morne Fenter goes a last shot. Oh, beats that outside edge. What a delivery in that region there.
Oh, my word. That's a fantastic delivery from Morne Fenter to start up his second over of the innings. Beauty, beating Sikukune, all hands up there. Beautiful delivery to the left-hander. These are the kind of deliveries you have to bowl. This man, try frustrate him, try get him out. He's been in superb form.
And Fenter with his second delivery. It gets a little bit tighter, and Skukune just drops that down for 1.
Yeah.
Good cricket.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the order of the day until the Limpopo Impalas start to bowl some loose deliveries. So far, so good for the Limpopo Impalas. They've been really right on the money from the word go. Kabelo Skukune, very attacking batsman, but they haven't bowled anything loose to him. They know they might have a lot of discussion about him. Christopher Britz also, the right-hander. What a fantastic player, moving from the Northern Cape to the Eastern Storm.
Fenter goes a little bit straighter, hits the ball to mid-off. Run-out opportunity! And that is a must sign here for Peters.
Yeah, that's a chance there, big chance. You know, if you hit, I reckon Christopher Britz should have been gone there. But that's a fantastic attempt. You spoke about good cricket. Really, this is good to watch stuff from these two sides here. And I mean, the Eastern top of the log, Limpopo Impalas have won 2 already, just losing 1 from KZ with the KZN inland side. But Limpopo side doing well here.
Fenter stays nice and tight, and Skukuna's happy to hit that down to that point region with a deep point standing out there. Safe shot.
Yeah, it's a safe shot. Just an easy single there. That point fielder is really very deep. But as you can hear from the Limpopo Impalas, they are very happy with the bowling. Eldred Hawken and Morne Fenter, the 2 opening bowlers for them, has really set the tone very well for them here.
Fenter with his 5th delivery. Drags that length a little bit back. Doesn't come up as much. Good take by the keeper.
Yeah. Once again, it's another beauty of a delivery. Close to the batsman, and Christopher Britz was trying to play a cut shot. It was not there to be cut, really. It was very close to the stumps, and that's you can't do anything in those kind of deliveries from Morne Fenter and Eldred Hawken so far. Really, the Limpopo Impalas are bowling well, 22 without loss after 22.4 overs. And considering that the Eastern Storm has won the toss, electing to bat first.
Fenter stays nice and tight. And there's a confusion. Run-out opportunity. And that is out on the non-striker end. What action?
Yeah, there was definitely no single there. Kabelo Skukune losing his wicket. It was not there. Just looking at the replay, brilliant effort there, breaking the stumps. And that's Gaudi Semulife. What a fielder he is. Brilliant effort. And this is all down to pressure. Good start by the Limpopo Impalas with the ball. The Eastern Storm has to try something different. They have to do something. It's inside the power play. Only 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. And tell you what, that's the first wicket for the Limpopo Impalas, and Kavelos Kukune is gone for 5.
That's fantastic awareness from Venter. Not looking at fielders to do the job for him. He's happy to go to the ball and also form part of that fielding unit. But what a throw, and very smart for him to throw it on the bounce, making it easy for Molefe to pick it up and break the stumps there. Skukuna will be disappointed. He's been on good nick. He's taken games away and won games for the Eastern Storm. But now they are 22 for 1.
Protea Fridays is back. Let's paint the nation green and gold every Friday as we stand behind our Proteas women in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Wear your Proteas with pride and show the world our unbeatable spirit, and catch all the action live on Supersport. Hashtag always rising. Hashtag Wozanawe.
You want to be part of that. Definitely you want to be part of that.
Yeah.
Aldred will be bowling his first ball to Donny Rousseau. He's just walked into the crease. So good batter. He's been in good nick for them. We'll see this battle pan out. With Donny going to receive his first delivery from Hawken. Hawken goes nice and tight. And that's an easy single. Good start. Hitting the inside of the bat, but they're happy to take that.
Yeah. What a match we're having here in Polokwane. The defending champion, the Limpopo Impalas, up against the Eastern Storm from Benoni, and the team that's sitting pretty at the top of the log. And they've won 3 so far on the matches they've played. Plenty of experience in that batting lineup. You still have Grant Thompson to come, the young Devon Murray.
Aldred moving the ball back. Oh, beats that outside edge. Getting Christopher to play a false shot there.
Yeah, this is beauty. Good piece of bowling from Aldred Hawken. Nothing loose. Has been how things have been going for the Limpopo Impalas here. Nothing loose, really. No width, no deliveries that's been pitched up. It's all about the good length, good line. And really, they've been putting the Eastern Stop in some spot of bother. 3.2 balls already, halfway in the power play. 23 for 1.
Aldred stays nice and tight. And Britz happy to hit that to the mid-on region for a single.
Yeah, you see, that's all they can do. That's all they can do. The good thing is they are bowling to their field. The Limpopo bowlers really, I'm really delighted to see this no loose deliveries. Nothing that the batsmen can free their arms at. It's all tighter. We saw Christopher Britz in the last over trying to cut the delivery, which was never there to be cut. And they were able to pick up that wicket with a run out of Kavelos Kukune.
Hawken goes back over length, and Christopher Britz happy to have that for Banyu. Donny Rousseau taking that, saying thank you very much for missing your length.
Yeah, didn't try to hit that too hard, really. Just punch it on the back foot, beats that point fielder, and it rolled to the boundary. I can say that's the first loose delivery that we have seen so far from the Limpopo Impalas. And Donny Rousseau, you spoke about him, very good player, the wicketkeeper of the Eastern Storm, and he won't really miss out on that one. A bit loose delivery from Aldred Hawken on that occasion, who's now considered 14 runs. Yeah, just look at that.
And Hawken stay a little bit tighter, beating that outside edge. So what a comeback delivery.
What a comeback delivery. The tighter to the stumps delivery are the ones that the batsmen are struggling to play. I mean, nobody has hit any delivery down the ground. But if you bowl any width in this surface, you're going to go fetching the whole day.
No, I definitely agree with that. And I think with the experience of Hawken, he'll stay nice and tight to the batters. Hawken to finish off the over. He brings the ball back into that off stump, and there's no run. So defends that very, very well to finish the over. And the Eastern Storm are 21 for 1 after 4.
Yeah, that's after 4 overs, 28 for 1.
28, yeah.
And like I said, this has been brilliant start by the Limpopo Impalas with the ball. Christopher Britz is on 17 and Danny Rousseau is on 5. Only 2 of us now are left before the end of the power play. And I reckon, Kakeho, you need to be at that maybe 45, 50 runs, if maybe 40, something in and around that area inside the first 6 overs.
No, definitely I agree. I think the surface does allow that, but we should give credit to the bowlers. They have been tight, sticking to their areas, not giving any width. We know these batters are very good square of the wicket, and they're saying we're going to stay tight, hit us down the ground rather. And Venter with his third over gives a little bit of width, and there's a dead zone. Keeper misses that, goes through his legs just for the single. Unnecessary. You don't want to have that in a T20 game.
Yeah.
And those are buys.
Yeah, Delivio Ritchard, they're continuing with the Morne Venter Kakeho. You don't see that too often where an opening bowler will bowl 3 overs on the trot. Normally they will want to bank their key bowlers towards the back end of the innings. But here, the captain Delivio Ritchard bowling Morne Venter 3 overs. And you can't blame him. He's been fantastic with the ball.
And Venter into the second ball goes straight on the leg side with fine leg up. And that has been dispatched to the boundary for 4 by Rousseau.
Yeah, a bit of commentator's cares there, Kakeho. I just said he's been bowling well, straight down the leg side, and it was easy pick up really from Danny Rousseau and easy boundary there towards that fine leg region.
Kind of think to yourself, how often do you really see a bowler bowling 3 on the trot? But it's a boundary that's been given away. And Venter, his third delivery, slows it down and goes into that region again. There's something happening wide of that wicket, especially to the right-hander on that Wembro end.
Yeah, definitely something, really definitely something in that, on that line there, that off stump, fourth stump line. If you bowl that area tighter to the stumps, really the batsman has find it very, very difficult. First of all, the ball keep low. Secondly, it's not there to be cut.
Venter goes fuller, tries to slow it down, and Rousseau hits that past the point region. They're looking to push 2, and that's very good fielding down by Steenkamp at that super boundary region.
Yeah, good comeback. He has bowled well. I know he went for boundary in that over, straying down the leg side, but overall his performance has been fantastic. He's on considered 19 runs now from 2.4 overs.
Venter drags the length back, and that is cut hard by Britz down to that sweeper region. Just the single.
Yeah, I think Christopher Britz will feel like he kind of missed out there. He just hit it straight to the field. It was there in its zone, really. If he played it a bit later, that I can tell you would have been an easy boundary for him. He will feel he really missed out there. It's Christopher Britz.
Venter to look to close the over. He goes a bit straighter, straight drive, and sticks his body in the way to stop that single from taking place.
Yeah, very difficult for this batsman to hit down the ground. And that's the end of the over number 5. Over number 3 for Morne Venter. And the Eastern Storm now are 35 for 1. And they are scoring at a run rate of 7.6 to the over. Christopher Britz is on 18 and Danny Rousseau is on 10.
And the Impalas have introduced a bowling change from that Wembro end. Don will be replacing Aldred Hawken. And as you can see the scorecard, we've got Kabelo Skukune was out on 5 with the run out. Christopher Britz on 18 off 16. And Donny Rousseau still in the middle, 10 off 8. Not a bad tempo. They introduced last year's leading wicket taker, Donadebo, on the Wembro end. Very interesting. And let's see how this battle takes part.
Yeah, this is the man with the really always pick up wickets for the Limpopo side. He was the T20 player of the season last season.
Donadebo with his first ball goes nice and tight. That's worked around the corner. And that is 2 runs for Britz. What a start. Looking like his plans are going to be full and straight. Let me hit the stumps. You miss, I hit early on in the game.
Yeah, Don Khadebe has played 3 matches so far. He has picked up 5 wickets, and his best figures are 3 for 17. And what's impressive about this man is his economy. Just 6 runs to the over whenever he's bowling.
Khadebe with the second delivery stays nice and tight, and that's no run. Christopher tried to work that to the leg side.
Yeah, he's been fantastic for the Limpopo Impalas. And what he does best, Kakeho, is he will pick up wickets and still stop the flow of runs. So he's a two-in-one bowler, really. And really, I'm not surprised that they throw the ball at him because they definitely want a wicket now. 2 wickets inside the power play will be fantastic for the Limpopo Impalas.
Don says nice and tight, and Britz works that to the sweeper region just for the single.
And you can see by his bowling that he's not the quickest. He doesn't have express pace, but what he does is he uses the surface to better effect. He uses skill when he's bowling, and that's why in the middle overs he's been fantastic for the Limpopo Impalas.
Khadebe with his fourth delivery stays nice and tight. So just gets it under that bat. He'll be a little bit disappointed in himself, missing that half volley.
Yeah, but the thing is that there is no pace on it. He has to try and manufacture something from that delivery, and that's why he did look at his bat. He felt like maybe he didn't hit it too well, and that's just the skill factor of this man. What a fantastic bowler for the Limpopo Impalas.
Khadebe will look to exit his over very well with the next two deliveries. Khadebe to Rousseau. Goes a little bit back of a length. Tried to run that down for no run. It's good fielding by Danny at short third.
Yeah, he wanted to just guide it through the short third man. He knew if he beats that fielder, it was going to be a boundary.
Don looking to bowl his last delivery to close this over. Only the 3 runs from it.
That's a fantastic start from him, isn't it? Just 3 runs inside the power play. Let's hope he will finish strongly here.
Khadebe goes over pitches, tries to put his leg in the way, and he takes a single there or so for the one to end the over.
Yeah, I will take 4 runs any day. I will take 4 runs any day.
That is the end of the over, and the Eastern Storm are 39 for 1 after 6.
Was on our way to the T20 knockout competition with an accent that ignites hometown pride. The T20 knockout competition promises to be pure cricket excellence, but a celebration of communities, share values, passion that unites all of us. We call all fans to rally behind your team as players gear up to showcase their prowess on the field and stand a chance to win great prizes. Visit www.cricket.co.za for more information. Hashtag Wozanawe, hashtag be part of it.
Takalame, that is fantastic. I always like winning, so definitely be part of that.
I don't even know when last I won something. I would love to win something, definitely.
No, definitely. And from the golf course end, with the Impalas introduced the change, we've seen this combination of Khadebe and Molefe working together, and now Gaudisa Molefe comes in from the golf course end with his first delivery to Rousseau. He goes wide, and just for the single, hits it down to that long on region, just for the one.
Yeah, Gaudisa Molefe has played all three, and he was man of the match in the previous match. And he's got 4 wickets, and his best figures 3 for 30.
The second ball just peeking around that umpire, almost like he's playing hide and seek. The second delivery goes quicker, straight into the stumps. Oh, great fielding off his own bowling.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic from Gaudisa Molefe. And we spoke about that area where Gaudisa Molefe is bowling to. There is definitely something in that pitch.
Left with his third delivery, goes fuller straighter, knocked down for the single down to that long on, run by Christopher Britz, keeping the scoreboard ticking.
Yeah, that area, I think the foot marks might have been created by Daniel uh, van der Merwe, the left arm bowler, coming around the wicket from that end. And that's where Gaudi Semolefe is bowling to.
How was it? Gets it Fuller. Hit past that extra cover region for boundary. They will take that slightly overpitched by Gaudi Samalefe.
Yeah, sweet timing. Daniel Rousseau finding the gap. Beautifully played. Beautifully caressed through that cover region. And it's a boundary on Gaudi Semolefe's fourth delivery of the over.
Alisa looking to come back from that boundary. Molefe to outside edge, run down just for the single. It's a very good call from Christopher Britz. Very aware, looking to take these singles.
Yeah, just guides it there. Daniel Rousseau straight to Don Khadebe. I tell you what, if you ask him, was it intentional? He will tell you, yes, I just wanted to guide it.
Molefe slows it down, just a little bit outside off on the back foot, just for the single to that super region body. And they definitely don't want to take on the arm of Steenkamp.
Yeah, you don't want to take the arm. And 46 for 1 is the score now. 47 for 1, rather. Christopher Britz is on 23, and Danny Rousseau is on 17. And that was the end of the over. Over number 7 for the Limpopo Impalas, who has been fantastic with the ball. Just look at that run rate, 6.7. Just finished the power play, and you still only conceding just 6 runs to the over. That has been brilliant from the Limpopo Impalas bowlers.
And Khadebe with his second over. It's nice and tight. And no single. That's very good bowling. Nice and tight to the stumps. Getting the bottom half of the bat. No run.
Yeah, no room to free their arms there. Really beautiful bowling from Don Khatebe. It's been fantastic with the ball. Even this season, only 4 runs conceded so far in his spell. He has bowled 7 deliveries, 4 runs conceded.
Khadebe to Britz for his second delivery. Goes nice and tight as well. Moving the ball back into the bat. Hits a straight extra cover. No run.
Yeah, I mean, they were struggling to score when he bowled the first over with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Now the field is spread. It's really going to be challenging for Christopher Bretz and Danny Rousseau.
And Khadebe full. And Britz make sure he hits that down to the long on boundary. Looking to take the 2, but only kept down to a single.
Yeah, it's deliberately done, Kakeho. He knows he's got a fielder there waiting for that one. They are not worried about those kind of shots. They are not worried when the Eastern Storm are taking singles because they are hitting the ball straight to the fielder. That's beautiful bowling from Don Khatebe. Experienced stuff here being showed by this man.
There before his fourth delivery. Tries to go over, pitches that. And what a shot by Rousseau, going down on his knee, almost saying thank you very much for the delivery. Look at that replay. Over fine leg region for 6.
Yeah, some innovation. You have to do that. Don Khatebe, what a fantastic bowler he has been. And Danny Rousseau, though, he has to try and manufacture something. Came up with that kind of a shot over fine leg for a maximum. And the score moved to 54. And with that shot, the Eastern Storm now are 54 for 1.
With his fifth delivery. He goes on the fuller length and dot ball hits straight back to him. Very good bowling from him.
Yeah, like we said, I mean, they have to manufacture something this man can bowl. Not the quickest, but use his skills to perfection. He understands this pitch very well. This is his home ground. He understands this pitch very well.
The next ball, wow, goes just outside of that first dump and somehow it kind of misbehaved. Surprised Rousseau with that and to finish the over. The Eastern Storm are 54 for 1 after 8 overs.
Yeah, as we see there, Jeff Toyana, the man who's a big fan of Mamelodi Sundowns, one of the team in our Premier Football PSL here in South Africa, the coach of the Eastern Storm.
I think you'll feel at home knowing that his father is from here. He's playing against his heritage, as we might say. But always lovely to have the Eastern Storm. Gaudisa coming in with the second over. And he goes nice and tight. And that is down over the long off boundary. Chris Britz dances down and gets a maximum.
Yeah, up and over from Christopher Britz. Yeah, it was in his zone there. He just shimmy and just plays through that extra coverage for a maximum from Christopher Britz, who moved now to 30.
That's a beautiful shot. If you see that replay, moved very, very well to the ball. Looks like he's batting on leg stump, giving himself a little bit of room. I wonder if Molefe's picked it up. But for his second delivery, Molefe gets nice and tight on the leg side. Comes off the pad for no run. He would have felt like he missed out on that.
Yeah, definitely miss up there as we see Liam Peters and the long off fielder changing. That was Mokgoloboto, Atwell Mokgoloboto, changing the field position. Peters was just in front of us there asking.
For his third delivery. And hit down for a single to the sweeper region. Looking to try and take the two. And only kept down to the single. That's very good stuff from Christopher Britz. Keeping the tempo of this over. Molefe with his fourth delivery. He goes in tight, tries to dart that into the stumps, asking for the LB, and that's the wicket. Gaudisa strikes again.
Yeah, that's the man who's got 4 wickets so far in the competition, and he just bagged his fifth. It's Gaudi Semole getting that wicket of the wicket keeper Danny Rousseau, and the Eastern Storm now are 61 for 2.
Trying to go down on that sweep, and unfortunately just misjudged that, and that cost the wicket for the Eastern Storm. A second wicket down.
Yeah, they will be happy about this wicket. This partnership was starting to bother the Limpopo Impalas a little bit. Now they've got a new batsman in Grant Thompson, but he's been in fantastic form. He scored a beautiful half century against his former side, the Northern Cape Heat, down in Kimberley, helping his side, the Eastern Storm, to win by just 1 run in that thriller of a match. And he got an injury against the Badgers only on his third delivery of it was third delivery of the match. Yeah, third delivery of the match, just slip and fall, got injured, and it's good to see him here. It will be interesting whether he will be able to bowl later on, but for now he's got the bat and he's got Christopher Britz. They both moved from Northern Cape Heat to the Eastern Storm this season, and they've been fantastic for this side so far.
That is great stuff from Grant Thompson. He's known amongst the players in Cricket South Africa. He's been around for many years, captaining big franchises, captain the Titans as well. And now Molefe says, I'm going to take you on. Molefe bowling his first delivery to Thompson. Flights it a little bit. Thompson works that to the leg side, happy to take a single on his first ball. He's not there to waste time, just starting off his account beautifully.
Yeah, and he's got an able partner, the two experienced players for the Eastern Storm batting right now.
Molefe looking to close his over down to Christopher Britz. He goes slower, fuller. Britz tries to get a single. He's straight to extra cover. I feel like he missed out on a single there.
And is the 1 million one-hand competition. Stand a chance to win 1 million rand at the T20 Challenge Tournament. Simply catch the ball with one hand of a six hit during a televised T20 Challenge cricket match. The catch must be captured and clearly visible on stadium video or TV camera broadcast as it will be audited. Visit www.cricket.co.za for more information. Hashtag Wazanawe, hashtag be part of it.
Kalani, I think we need to start working on our catching while the teams are warming up. We definitely candidates to try and get there. Just position ourselves in the right places.
Yeah.
I would love to be part of that one as well.
Yeah, just sit in the car corner, isn't it? Just find the right spot there. Maybe one batsman might hit it straight to you and you got a chance to win that million. Oh, what a feeling that might be.
Oh, no, definitely. That's where we start thinking on where to spend it. And on the Wimbro end, we've got a bowling change with Atwal Mkholoboto coming in with his first delivery to Thompson. Mkholoboto goes back of length, nice and tight onto that leg stump region, and Thompson's happy to take a single.
Yeah, it's also one of those tighter bowlers for the Limpopo side. Has picked up 2 wickets so far. It's Atwal Mkholoboto. He's very good in the middle overs of a T20 match. He was the one who put the brakes on the scoring, and to leave your red card, the skipper will be looking for the same here.
Shorter side, delivered that on the shorter side. Didn't come up as expected. Christopher Britz nearly messed that one up, but just hit the bottom part of his bat for a single.
Christopher Britz moving on nicely here. He's on 32 from 30 deliveries, and Grant Thompson is just on 2, and the score is 64 for 2.
Mkholoboto with his third delivery. Goes back of the leg, gets nice and tight, hitting the inside of the bat, and call yes, just for the single.
Again, the Eastern Stormers are really dealing in singles right now. The middle overs of this competition or of a T20 match are very difficult, more especially the spinners bowling.
Mkholoboto tries to go back of the length and hits straight back to him for no run.
Yeah, but the line that Mkholoboto is bowling, if Christopher Britz can just move offside.
Mkholoboto goes on the leg side, looking to push two. They're turning and they're taking off. A little bit of confusion, and there's a run out on the non-striker's end. The great big wicket. Thompson gone.
Yeah, the captain, the experienced Grant Thompson, miscommunication there by the two batsmen, two experienced batsmen. We spoke about them, but they shouldn't be having this kind of miscommunication. They know this game very well, but it's all down to pressure really from Limpopo Impalas. Atwal Mkholoboto has really bowled well. Only 3 overs conceded, 3 balls conceded in 4 deliveries that he has bowled so far. And the two batsmen were starting to be worried a little bit, trying to increase the tempo, anti the tempo a little bit, but what they can do is just an easy run out. Second run out of the match so far after losing Kabelo Skukune for 5.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting. What we'll see is that Thompson turned blind there. Couldn't see the ball, facing the wrong side. That brought about confusion. But from his mature side, knowing that Chris is the in batsman, willing to cross with him, to lose his wicket so that Christopher Britz can continue batting. 2 run-outs with the same batter, 1 batter in. This becomes you have to score, have to carry the team now.
Yeah, it's up to Christopher Britz right now. He has to really take it deep, take it to that 70, 18 over mark, and then see what can happen thereafter. He has to be there for his side. The score now is 65 for 3.
Mkholoboto with his first ball. Oh, bowls another ball to Britz, who's facing. Just the first ball after that wicket. It will be interesting on what they think and how they would like to approach the game now. 2 wickets down, 2 run-outs. What goes through your head as the in batsman?
It's up to him. He's got the talent. He's got the experience. This is a good pitch. He has to take really the side forward now because the Eastern Storm has already lost 3 wickets. And then as we see now, Van der Merwe, the left-arm bowlers, the left-arm bowler will be bowling from the golf course end. And the score now is 66 for 3. Christopher Britz, and the batsman who joined Christopher Britz is Devan Murray. Daniel van der Merwe, the left arm bowler, bowling from the golf course end. Trying to swing at that delivery, but he completely missed it. That's Daniel van der Merwe's first ball so far in this innings. First over that he will be bowling. Very good bowler for the Limpopo Impalas is Daniel van der Merwe. Yeah, we spoke about that area just outside the off stump to the right hander from the golf course end. That's where he's bowling. There is definitely something in that area. As we see another swing and a miss from Devan Murray, who just joined Christopher Britz. And I think what Devan Murray needs to do here is to try and give the strike to Christopher Britz. He's been there. He understands how the pitch is playing. Another beauty of a delivery from Daniel van der Merwe. This time just straight to Devan Murray, and all he can do is just to defend it. Good over so far from Daniel van der Merwe. 3 dots already in the over, and that's his first over of the match. That's his first over of this innings. I can tell you now, this Limpopo Impalas has some fantastic bowlers.
Danny in with his fourth delivery. Goes wide, away from the batter. Gets a wide delivery there.
Yeah, but so far, it's been a fantastic start from Daniel van der Merwe, except this wide delivery. 3 dot balls on the trot. And he's bowling to that area we spoke about. Really, there is something happening in that footmarks there when the right-hander is facing Devan Murray.
And so goes short and wide again. And Devan works his hands around to hit it for a boundary to that mid-off region. Peters, I can't get there.
Yeah, just a short-arm jab there by Devan Murray. Pierced the mid-on, and then that's another boundary. And then the score now moved to 71 for 3. And Devan Murray is off the mark with a boundary. And talking about Devan Murray, Kakeho, he was signed last night by the Pearl Royals as their rookie for next year SA20 competition. So that's the man that will be feeling confidence. He will be very happy. He will be feeling good about himself.
And Van der Merwe, another delivery, gets the outside edge to that third man region, looking to try push the 2, and they will take on the arm, and they get there too. That's very good running from the Eastern Storm.
Yeah, it's been how they've played so far. They've been struggling really, Kakeho, to hit boundaries in most occasions, but what they've done well is to turn ones into twos, run the first one hard, and able to come back for the second.
And the Merwe looking to close the over. Goes wider again, beats the outside edge. And Devan Murray will be disappointed in that, and that is over up.
Yeah, it was there to be hit, that delivery, and that's the end of the over, and the score now moved to 73 for 3. Was an hour T20 challenge, 1 million student giveaway. 10 lucky students stand a chance to win up to 100,000 rands towards their outstanding tertiary fees by simply attending any of the T20 challenge game. Visit www.cricket.co.za or our social media page for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Hashtag Wozanawe, Student Challenge, hashtag be part of it.
Are we too old to study, Tagalani, or we're not? There's no age restriction. Mkholoboto with his first delivery. Nice and tight, and looking to push the two, and they will not take that. Good fielding off his own bowling for just a single.
Well, I would love to be part of one of these competitions. Plenty of competition to be part of. Maybe one day, you never know, Kakeho, maybe luck will be on my side. Maybe my student fees will be paid, or I will definitely want to win that, take that catch and win that 1 million rand.
Mkholoboto tossing it a little bit slow, wide of the wicket, and Divan playing on top of it, trying to hit it down the long on region. Fortunately, doesn't catch onto it.
So far, so good by.
Mkholoboto pulls it tight. Divan trying to hit that, gets it on the inside edge. He'll definitely be pushing for two. That's comfortable. And good running by them there. No, we need to make a plan to enter these competitions. There's no age restriction. We can be at the stadiums. We can study to bet our chances. Where were these in our days? All aboard to bowling's fourth delivery goes on the shorter side, and that is dispatched down to the cow corner region just for the single.
Yeah, we spoke about Atwell Mokholoboto's bowling, or what he does well for his side, for the Limpopo Impalas, is also very difficult to score runs off his bowling, and he get over his bowling so quickly. But before you know it, he's completed his second, third over.
Shorter side, Holoboto again. Just a single down to that cow corner region. He's bowling at such a good pace. It's difficult to get under. It's not sitting up.
Yeah, it's not sitting up, Kakeho, and like this man, they understand how this pitch is playing. They are bowling to the pitch. They use the pitch well.
Holoboto again just drags it on. Gets a little bit of bite in there, and that's a dot ball. Hits straight to the extra cover region. That's a fantastic over from Atwell Mokholoboto.
Yeah, and that final ball was a bit slower from Atwell Mokholoboto, changing the pace and making it very difficult for Christopher Britz and the youngster Devon Murray, who was part of the South African under-19 in that World Cup last year. Very, very good middle order batsman, and it's good to see him playing for the Eastern Storm and playing in this Division 2 competition. Very, very good middle order batsman.
Van der Merwe will be continuing from the golf course end. Just moving out his long on field a bit tighter. Van der Merwe goes nice and tight, and that's work done by Christopher Britz to that third man region for a single.
Yeah, good effort there by Gaudi Semulife. Very good on the field. Very good fielder. It's very quick across the turf. Did very well there. It's Gaudi Semulife. Man of good talent. Very good with the ball. Very good on the field.
Van der Merwe with his second delivery goes fuller and wider, and the ball's hit down to the sweeper. Just lands short of sweeper for the single.
Yeah, I didn't really time it that well. Lawrence Steenkamp would have hoped that maybe that ball can have some legs and carry to him there by the sweeper boundary, but it was not that well timed by Devon Murray. But he was quick to take one run there.
And that was a front foot no ball free hit. Van der Merwe is not happy about that. But because they've taken a single, they may change the field, and they've brought in third man and send out the cow corner for this next delivery. Britz will be facing this Free hit. And he goes to the fuller side, and that's lifted over the car corner region for 6. That's what they were looking for.
Yeah, it will break the shackles a little bit. Christopher Britz, the experienced campaigner, just hitting it over that mid-wicket region for a maximum. That's a gift, really, from Daniel van der Merwe. That delivery was in his zone. It was all right on the slot, and it got the treatment it deserved. 87 for 3 now is the score after 12.2 overs.
A no ball in a T20 is almost like having a flat tire at night. Nobody wants to have that, eh? Van der Merwe goes on the shorter side. Gets the gloves of Christopher Britz, and that runs away, beating fine leg for 4 runs.
Yeah, they will take them. They will take them anyhow they come at the Eastern Storm right now. 12.3 overs has been bowled. We are in the middle of the 13th over. They will really need more of this. They are just scoring at 7.1 to the over, and it's not good enough in this competition. Christopher Britz has to ante the things a little bit, increase that run rate, and right now he's on 46.
Van der Merwe back of a length wider, and Britz very good cricket. He dabs that down for a single to that backward point region.
Yeah, as we see now, that partnership is starting to grow. Kakeho, it's now on 26 runs. Christopher Britz, it's on 47. Devon Murray, very good young middle order batsman, is on 10. And Christopher Britz is now just 3 runs shy of that half-century mark.
Van der Merwe goes wider, and that is lifted over by Divan, trying to push for the 2. That's very good fielding down on the boundary by Khadebe, and cuts it down to the 2. That was a short boundary, but very good fielding down there.
Yeah, we can see now the Storm are starting to be a bit aggressive right now. They've realized that the Limpopo Impalas are bowling well here. Daniel van der Merwe, the likes of Mukoloboto, Gaudise Molefe, Don Khadebe. Oh, so many bowlers, so much quality in the Limpopo Impalas bowling. But Devon Murray.
And then he goes wider. That gets hit to the extra cover region for a single. Peter's opting not to take a shot at the stumps with that one.
Yeah, the Eastern Storm will be very careful now in their running. They've lost 2 batsmen already, Grant Thompson and Skukune, because of runouts. And they will be very aware of what the Limpopo Impalas can do. But that was the end of the over number 13, and the score now is 95 for 3. Christopher Britz is on 47, and Devon Murray is on 13.
It's fantastic. And if you see, let's look at that scorecard. Monet Fentas bowled 3 for 20. Still got another over in him. Aldred gone for 14 in his 2. Khadebe gone for 11 in his 2. Molefe gone for 16 in his 2. Atwal gone for 9 in his 2. The question is, who do you use in the middle order just to finish off that game? And Atwal hits balls that's hit over and through the gap at that car corner region. Slightly over pitching that. And Divan says, thank you very much. I eat that for bread and breakfast.
Oh, they will enjoy that. They will definitely enjoy that.
Not the start that you're looking for from the Impalas of this over. Goloboto digs it in, and that's picked up and hit over again. I think that's even further. Over the roofs, into the roofs. Whatever it is, it's a maximum.
As we say, with that maximum, Kakeho, we say, Wozanawe to the Hollywood Bets Pro Series. Cricket South Africa and Hollywood Bets are excited to bring you the Hollywood Bets Pro Series Women Professional League made up of the Hollywood Pro 50 and the Hollywood Bets Pro 20 starting Friday, 4th October 2024. For more information, visit www.cricket.co.za. Hashtag it's our time. Hashtag Wozanawe.
We are there for that. There's no excuses. We're definitely there for that. Holoboto digs it in, and Murray runs down the wicket just for the single to the long off region. He is looking to take this over on.
Yeah. And the score now is 106 for 3. 13.2 overs has been bowled. The run rate keeps climbing up. Katlego. It's now on 8 to the over.
Water digs that one in, and Britz works that down to the long on just for the single. It's very clever batting.
Yeah, Christopher Britz now it's on 48. Devon Murray moving on nicely. He's on 24. That partnership all approaching 50 now. He's on 41 runs to the over.
And Water digs that one short. Missed out on that. Gets it on the inside part of the bat. Just for a single to that short fine leg where Khadebe picks the ball up.
2 runs. Half century number 2 for Christopher Britz.
And takes that one in, and Christopher Britz hits that down. They are pushing. It's going to be a good balance there by Steenkamp, and he makes it 2. And that is 50 up for Christopher Britz. Mature innings.
Yeah, mature innings. Second 50 this season. First one against the Northern Cape Heat. Now he scored another one from 40 deliveries. Not really the kind of 50 you'll want in a T20 game from 40 deliveries. But tell you what, after losing 3 wickets, they will definitely take it. And he's got an able partner right now. Devon Murray, who's on 25, but well played. Christopher Britz, 50 from 40 deliveries.
This is good stuff for the Eastern Storm. I think now they'll have an opportunity to open the taps and bring the Storm to the Impalas and really try and take them on the attack. But speaking of that, we've got Hawken on the golf course end coming in with his third over. It is now game time against Devon.
Yeah, Hawken changing ends this time. This time he'll be bowling from the golf course end. He's left with 2 overs to finish his spell.
Hawken with his first delivery keeps that line tight. They try to take a single to that point region. Hardisa rather fumbles that, and that's an easy run and they're comfortable in.
Yeah, good stop there by Hardisa Malife.
Very, very quick at that point region, almost like a gazelle there.
Yeah.
He's like an impala, always trying to spring to the ball and find a way there. Walking with his second delivery. Goes nice full and straight. Goes for that Yorker region. It's dug out well by Christopher Britz for a single. But that's what you're looking for in this time of the game.
Yeah, beautiful delivery that by Eldred Yorken. Bowling full and straight at Christopher Britz's legs. But he did very well just to dug that one out. And the scamper through for a single. The Eldred Hawken so far has bowled 2.2 overs and he's gone for 16 runs.
And Hawken slows the ball down, and my goodness, Murray dispatches that almost like, what are you bowling to me?
Oh, yeah, that was smoked over the head of that cover fielder. And it's a boundary for the Eastern Storm. Really beautiful, beautiful shot from the youngster who moved now to 30 from 20 deliveries. 116 for 3 are the Eastern Storm. And Aldred Hawken so far 20 from 2.3 overs.
Hawken goes first straight again, goes for the Yorker. Missing that leg stump region. What a Yorker. I'm not sure if that bounced on the toe. But I don't want to be the one receiving that.
Yeah, as you can see there, Devon Murray feeling some heat a little bit from that delivery from Eldred Hawken. It was bowled well, but I think it was drifting down leg. And that's why the umpire was really not interested, Mr. Ntuli.
And Hawken goes again straight in that region, and Murray gives himself room and dabs that over point. What a cricket shot. Innovative but effective.
Innovative. Shot of the day so far from Devon Murray backing up a little bit, opening up the offside and just guides it through that point region for another boundary, another 4 runs to the score. And he's really moving on nicely. It's Devon Murray. He's on 34 now from just 22 deliveries and the score 120 for 3.
Hawkins slows the ball down on the fuller side and Ivan hits that down to that long off fielder just for the single to end off the over.
Yeah, it was beautifully hit down to Morne Fenter by Devon Murray. He's really come in and he really increase up the tempo a little bit. He's a busy cricketer. He's Devon Murray. That's the kind of batsman you need in the middle overs, in the middle order, because what he does is he keeps the fielders very busy. If he's not scoring boundaries, he's taking quick singles, taking quick twos, and he has brought something. He has brought some energy into the Eastern Storm innings, and we spoke about his confidence. He is very happy, I can tell you, after being signed by the Pal Royals yesterday.
It's fantastic, and there's a bowling change now from the Wembro end, and we've got Molefe coming into the attack, bowling to Murray. Molefe goes nice and tight, quick, and Murray lifts that through the gap for a 4. I'm at the point of asking, how do you do that? Can you please teach us how to lift balls like that?
Yeah, Devon Murray, very good player. Kakeho, really a very good right-hander. He's moved already to 39 from just 24 deliveries, 125 for 3. That partnership is now on 59 runs.
Oh, devastating. But good for the Storm. And Molefe coming in with his second delivery. Drags it short. Ivan tries to go back, gets the inside of the bat. Molefe running to field from his own and looking for 2. And Christopher Britz is not interested in that.
Yeah, Molefe has been doing very well from his bowling. Very good fielder. Very quick on the turf. Moves so quickly. It's Gaudise Molefe.
Molefe with his third delivery to Britz. Slows it down, Fuller. Just past the leg side. And chased by Khadebe for... They'll take 2 definitely with that. So disappointing. Leg buys for the batter. Missed out on that. Would have felt like he could have got something on that and taken some runs.
Yeah, maybe a boundary there. There was an opportunity to take a boundary there, but he missed out from Gaudise Molefe's bowling. 2.3 overs he has bowled. 21 runs conceded.
Got on the sweep shot, Hodisa, and they take a quick single there. Wonder if there was some bat. Oh, it's a leg by. Another leg by. Missed out on that sweep.
Yeah, and fine leg is inside the circle. He just get any wood on that. It's a boundary, and like you said, he will always feel that he's missing out on some run scoring opportunities there.
Short and wide from Molefe. Doesn't cost him much. Just hit down to long off for the single by Divan.
Yeah, a baseball shot there by Devon Murray, who's on 41 now from 26 deliveries. 130 for 3 is the score. And we spoke about that run rate. It's now 8.4. And with now 25 deliveries left in the innings, Kakeho, where is this game going?
Molefe slows it down, short and wide. Gives a nice little grunt. Maybe trying to beat him off pace. But that is the over up with that.
Yeah, 131 for 3 now. The run rate is 8.4. 16 overs has been bowled. 24 balls to finish off the innings. And Kakeho, like we said, in the top of the innings, I think maybe 160, 170 might be the score. 24 balls left.
Definitely will be interesting on how they manage this, but we know that for the Impalas, Mr. Khadebe is Tumamina. Send me there. I want to be the one to save this.
And it's time to international cricket now. Wazanawe to the India T20 International Tour. Our Proteas men will take on the current ICC Men's T20 World Cup champions, India, in November for a thrilling 4 T20 international matches. Visit www.cricket.co.za for your tickets. Hashtag Wazanawe, hashtag be part of it.
Oh, we South Africans love it when the Indians tour. Yeah, they bring the energy, the vibe. They're filling out stadiums, but they love the game just as we love it. Khadebe with these third over goes nice and tight to Christopher Britz, gets tries to work it around the corner, but only gets a single to extra cover.
Yeah, Don Khadebe changing ends also. We saw Eldred Hawken doing the same. Now it's the magician, Don Khadebe, changing ends, bowling this time around from the golf course end. 2.1 over, he has bowled, only 12 conceded.
Khadebe goes full, straight hits the pad, but will be a single. Murray will feel like he missed out on that, but what a good delivery that Yorker directed well and to the target.
Yeah, they've been bowling full and straight. The Limpopo Impalas, they have now changed the tactics a little bit. When we started the innings, they were really bowling top of off, fourth stump line.
And Don digs that one in, and that is well picked up by Christopher Britz. He hits that over, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone a mile from Christopher Britz. A shot of anger there from the opening batsman. He's been there for 46 balls already. I can tell you now, Kakeko, he's seeing it like a soccer ball and he just smoke it for another maximum. And the score now is 139 for 3. And Christopher Britz move to 59. Devon Murray is on 41.
Khadebe with his fourth delivery. And he goes fuller and missed out on that. I think Christopher Britz will be upset, missing on the inside of that, trying to go straight. And that's a dot ball.
Yeah, good comeback by Don Khadebe, who's gone for 18 runs so far in his third over. We spoke about this. His economy is excellent. He normally goes for 6 to the over.
Khadebe goes on the fuller side, and that's picked up. Hit over the long on boundary. And that is a maximum. He is taking on the Don.
Yeah, he's taking on the master right now. It's Christopher Britz. That one was hit hard. The fielder, Peterse, who's standing at long on, the tall figure of Peterse, can just watch that one sailing over his head for another maximum to Christopher Britz and the Eastern Storm, who move now to 145 for 3. And Christopher Britz, it's on 65.
Those balls were hit quite well. At this rate, we won't have any birds left in our around our fields because these balls are traveling straight into these trees. But what beautiful batting, what beautiful hands sticking to his ground. What does Khadebe do? Now 2 maximums. He's closing off his over.
Yeah, and the balls also, they will be fetching them. I can tell you now, 1 or 2 balls will be missing. Christopher Britz really batting well.
And Khadebe to close off the over. He goes straighter, and that is picked up. Low full toss. Hit over for another maximum. This is the over that they were looking for as the Eastern Storm.
I can tell you that I think he waited for that kind of a delivery. Really, he was so quick. He picked up the length so quickly. And again, he just smashed it down the leg side for another maximum. And by that maximum, we jump onto T20 international cricket. And our Proteas men will take on Sri Lanka for 2 test matches and a full Pakistan tour this summer with your favorite Peak Day taking place on Sunday, 22 December at 2 p.m. Get your tickets on www.cricket.co.za. Hashtag Wazanawe, hashtag be part of it.
What a jam-packed calendar. We've got a busy back end of the year, so we need to start letting our families know that we won't be at home. We will be supporting all our national teams, and with all these initiatives, what work from Cricket South Africa and all the international teams coming. Thank you very much for being part of it.
Yeah, so much cricket to be played here in South Africa and also away. Our women's team, they are in the World Cup. Very excited to see the young Seshnu Naidu from the Dolphins. Very, very good player. Good to see the youngster coming through our system and be part of the national team.
And Hawken from the Wembro end goes to the fuller side, tries to bowl full. Just gets a single to that super region by Divan. He'll be happy to give Christopher Britz the strike.
Look at that partnership. 85 runs between Christopher Britz and Devan Murray, who's on 42. 152 for 3 is the score now. And 17.1 overs has been bowled so far. Really excited to see. I think that run rate must be at around 10 right now.
Hawken tries to go fuller, and Christopher Brett says, listen, thank you very much. I can clear this field. And that's a maximum hitting over that long off.
Yeah, there was hit over Daniel van der Merwe standing at long off. It's really, they are bowling just right in the zone of these two batsmen. And Christopher Brett has been there. He's been batting. He opened the batting for his side, and he's on 77 now, seeing it so big.
And Hawker goes fuller. That is not out. Umpire not interested in that. And they're giving leg bars 4 runs. Not what you want in this stage of the game.
No, not what you want. And I think the Limpopo Impalas a little bit wayward here in the back end of the innings. 162 for 3 now. 77 for Christopher Britz and 42 for Devan Murray.
Walking with his fourth delivery will be thinking, where are you going now? And he goes back on length, and Britz hits that up. It's not clearing the boundary, but lands in no man's land. And that's very good running from the guys. Taking 2 off that.
Yeah, it was also there in his zone, but he didn't really time it. They are bowling a length where the batsman can just get underneath. And in the back end of the innings, you don't need that. I think they need to bowl that full straight delivery. If you miss a hit,
Aldrich goes fuller, and Britz works that down to the third man region, but good fielding by Molefe to cut that off.
He's been brilliant on the field. Is Molefe, Gaudise Molefe, the bowler.
It's almost like if you've dropped your cell phone in the middle of Joburg, you're going to look down very quickly to pick it up. And that's him. He's just on that ball every single opportunity he gets. Hawken looking to close this over. Finishing off with Murray. And he goes slower. Tries to keep the one on. That's a dot ball. That's well bowled. Good delivery.
That's the line and length they should be bowling. Full and straight, sometimes a bit wider, like the last delivery he bowled. Just don't allow the batsman to get underneath it, because this pitch, it's a true pitch. It just invites the batsman just to hit up and over for maximums.
Here's the question now for the skipper. Where do we go? But having a chat with the skipper and the experience of Masondo Sizwe, chatting about the guy to say, listen, this is what we're going to try and do to stop them from the previous over happening again, because that could be devastating for the Impalas.
Yeah, as we see now, Don Khadawe bowling his last over. He's gone for 30 from his 3. The partnership just 1 run now, shy away from that century between Christopher Britz and Devan Murray.
Radebe goes on the fuller side. Ball doesn't really come up last shot, but good wicket keeping. That's a dot ball. I think Christopher Britz will feel like he missed out on that. Should have rather gone over that extra cover region.
Yeah, good take there by Delivio Redhart, the wicket keeper. But once again, another beautiful delivery from Don Radebe.
Radebe takes that one in, and Christopher Britz lifts that over. And the same result, another maximum from Christopher Britz. He's striking this ball so well.
And that moves that partnership now to 105 between Christopher Britz and Devon Murray, with the shot that Christopher Britz, once again, it hit it over that mid-wicket fielder, and Don Radebe just dropped it, and it was just there inviting Christopher Britz to just hit it, and he did that. 171 for 3 now.
Radebe going on the more fuller side. Christopher Britz hits that down to the long of Baji, pushing for the 2. That's very good running by Divan. That's the partner that you need on the other end to push through the runs.
Yeah, still a young man, Devon Murray. It's very quick, and he's pushing Christopher Britz as we see that partnership. 107 runs so far, and Britz is on 88. Devon Murray 8 runs shy of his half century.
Radebe with his 4th delivery tries to go on the Yorker length, and Christopher Britz picks the gap and hits that for boundary. Low full toss. My goodness.
Yeah, one bounce for another gift from Don Radebe. Low full toss. It gets the treatments it deserves. 92 runs now for Christopher Britz. Can he get that 100?
You know, almost like anything he touches is now 4 or 6. If it hits the bat, it's going. But it's fantastic batting from Britz. Feels like the Impalas bowlers are missing their mark. As Radebe comes in for his 5th delivery, tries to go tight, and Christopher Britz lifts that again, hits it straight into the trees for another maximum.
Yeah, he moves now to 98 from 58 deliveries. Is Christopher Britz. What an innings that is showing here. He has batted really beautiful for the Eastern Storms. He's on 98 from 58 deliveries. 183 for 3 is the score. Still 7 deliveries left in this innings.
Fantastic batting. Radebe looking to close his over. And Radebe tries to go the fuller length a little bit wider, and Christopher Britz knocks that one down to the 3rd man region just for the single. That's very good fielding down there.
Yeah, I was really itching to come back for the second there to get his 100. But Devon Murray was so quick to say no. And tell you what, Devon Murray is the quickest between the two, but he sensed that run was not on.
As we spoke about right at the beginning, that 170 plus mark would be very, very key on this wicket. They're on 184 as the Eastern Storm march on with 6 balls remaining. Radebe will be very disappointed about the last 2 overs. Gotta say, the guys have been batting well as well. It's just one of those games where now, coming into the attackers, Daniel van der Merwe.
Was on our way to the England Women's Inbound International Tour. Our Proteas women will take in England women this coming summer for 3 T20 international matches, 3 one-day international matches, Black Day on Sunday, 8 December, and 1 test match from the 15th to the 18th of December. Visit. That's his 100. That's a century for Christopher Britz from 60 deliveries. Beautiful, beautiful innings that the man has played. And as you can hear, the Eastern Storm are really ecstatic about this innings.
Well, that just shows the classic game of cricket. You bat long enough, you strike enough boundaries, you're going there. He's been the man that has carried the team today. And you can see the change room of the Eastern Storm very, very happy. He's put in a lot of hours into that practice, and the staff and the management will be saying, that's the guy. Thank you very much, Christopher Britz. Danny trying to go nice and tight. Down leg, and The keeper misses that, and that ball trickles down for boundary. Khadebe doesn't have the legs to get that.
Well, Kakeho, if you sign a player, first match he gave you 82 runs, and then his fourth match he gave you a century. I can tell you now that's a big signing for the Eastern Storm. This man has been in fantastic form.
Danny goes full, tries to get that, and that ball looks like it was a drop catch, or it just landed short from Liam down at that boundary. Unlike him to not really commit to a catch.
Yeah, he didn't commit. I thought there was a chance there for a catch. And I can see that the heads are really down. The Limpopo Impalas, not much talking in the field.
And Van der Merwe goes straight, just gives himself room and drags that down to that extra cover region, and they will definitely take two. That's very good running from the Eastern Storm.
Yeah, very good running indeed. The score now is approaching that 200 mark. Very good running indeed by the Eastern Storm batsmen. There are only 2 deliveries left now in the innings. 195 for 3. Can they get to 200 runs or more?
And Van der Merwe with his fourth delivery goes in a full toss wider this time, and that's a beautiful delivery.
Yeah, beauty there. And Christopher Britz has been there for long, but he completely missed that one.
I don't think he expected for Danny to go that wide, but it's well bowled. Doesn't cost the Impalas anything. You feel like he would have missed out as he's been putting balls away. And Van der Merwe looking to close over, goes a bit tight, and Christopher Britz on one knee lifts that for 6. What can't this man do?
Yeah, and by that's 201 for 3 for the Eastern Storm. Christopher Britz moves to 111, and Devan Murray still on 42. And look at that run rate, really 10.3 to the over so far. Fantastic batting by the Eastern Storm, who won the toss and selected to bat first. Good toss to win.
No, definitely. If we look at Britz before this game, he came in with 145 runs. He's just scored. He's on 111 now with 1 ball remaining. What a campaign he's having. He'll be at the top of the summit by the end of today.
Yeah, what a signing by the Eastern Storm. Him and Grant Thompson. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant performances they've produced for their side. And they will be very confident to get the 4th win on the dot. And we spoke about balls today. I'm telling you now, Kakeho, they are busy looking for, they just found it now. It's with Delivio, Red Heart. I tell you now, they've been hitting them over the park here. I'm sure people at Peter Mokaba Stadium, which is close to us, they might have seen some cricket balls flying here. Really, the Eastern Storm has really batted well today. Yeah, beautiful stuff indeed.
That's fantastic. And looking to close off this innings with the last delivery from Danny van der Merwe, and Christopher Britz will be looking to maximize this. And he bowls in with the last delivery. Ball staying a little bit lower. Hits that off stump. But what an innings. What a way to finish this first innings from the Eastern Storm. 201 for 3 to 20 overs. A partnership of 135. What a supporting role by Devan Murray.
Yeah, he played a big innings for his side. The Eastern Storm winning the toss, electing to bat first. They will be very happy with the runs they've got. We spoke about 170, 180, but they were able to get 201 for 4. Brilliant stuff. Christopher Britz, the key batsman, scoring 111 runs from 64 deliveries. And look at that run rate, 10.3 to the over. Devan Murray with the support role, he scored 42.
That is fantastic work. As you can see, that scorecard, Skukune starting off the campaign there with the 5. Christopher Britz, 111, just got bowled in his last one. 23 off 18 for Darnay so Grant Thompson ran out on 3, but what a supporting role by Devon Murray. 42 off 29. Bit expensive with the extras from the Impalas, 17 of those. If you look at that bowling scorecard, the pick of the bowlers, very difficult to say at this moment, but we'll look at Gaudisa getting the 1 wicket, 3 overs for 23, 1 wicket down. Renee Venter ball, 3 overs for 20. Quite expensive from the campaign bowlers of Don Khadebe. We're not used to seeing him go for 12.25 as an economy.
Yeah, brilliant effort. And just look at the summary, really, as the wind is blowing up here. Just looking at the summary, Eastern Storm 201 for 4. And for me, the key moment was when Don Khadebe gone for so many runs, more than 12 runs to the over. And like you said, we are not really used to that.
It's very good batting from Christopher Britz. We cannot take this innings away from him.
And just looking at the international stuff, once again, was an hour to the pink. 2024 Pink ODI, the 13th Pink ODI will see the Proteas men take on Pakistan on Sunday, the 22nd of December, 2 p.m. start. Get your tickets on www.cricket.co.za. Hashtag was an hour. Hashtag pitch up pink. Pitch up in pink. And let's support people living with breast cancer.
No, definitely. I think we've put too much in our calendar now. Don't we have to pick and choose because we've got this pink day, but we definitely want to support people living with cancer. It's something that has been going on as a campaign with Cricket South Africa for many, many years. And I think that we should get in more people filling up those stadiums for that support.
Yeah, that's it from me, Tagarani Nechiaba and Kakeko Simpe. It's bye-bye for now. We'll see you in the second innings.
Thank you.
to Polokwane Cricket Ground, and it's innings number 2, where the Limpopo Impalas will be batting. This after the Eastern Storm won the toss and elected to bat first. They scored 201 for 4. And a brilliant effort by the Limpopo Impalas with the ball, but they couldn't restrict the likes of Christopher Britz, who managed to score the century here in Polokwane. And in commentary once again, I still have Kakeho here with me as we say good afternoon, Kakeho.
Good afternoon, Takalane. It is what a first and entertaining first innings there. Christopher Britz, what a show he put on. He tempoed his game very, very well, built it around 2 early run outs. Says, I'm going to be the guy that sticks around, knocked it around. And when he had the support of Divan, he says, I can take this on. And he started taking on the bowlers of the Impalas.
Yeah, brilliant effort by Christopher Britz that we witnessed here today. And the support he got from Devan Murray. As we see now, the 2 opening batsmen for the Limpopo Impalas, that's Liam Peters and Lauren Steenkamp, will be opening the batting for the Limpopo Impalas.
Very good strikers of the ball, left and right hand combination starting early up. It will be very interesting to try and challenge the bowlers in changing their lines quite often. Can only work if you rotate strike enough to make sure that you make it difficult for the bowlers to settle in. The Impalas will be looking to start off nice and early, but tempering of the game is very, very important.
Tempering of the game is very, very important. And talking about the importance, was on our way to the 2024 Pink ODI. The 13th Pink ODI will see Proteas men take on Pakistan on Sunday, the 22nd and 2 p.m. start. And then get your tickets at www.cricket.co.za. Hashtag Wazanawe. Hashtag Pitch Up in Pink. And let's support people living with breast cancer.
Do you have anything pink in your wardrobe?
I'll have to try and find something for myself.
That's what we can definitely do. I think we need to go shopping around for something pink to show our support from our side.
As we see now, Tumelo Simelane will be opening the bowling for the Eastern Storm. Oh, big appeal there by the fielders. They were really interested in that first delivery. Good start by Tumelo Simelane.
Getting his fingers nice and high over that ball, putting a lot of revs in. He got some bite, beating that outside edge. Morne Venter.
Again, beautiful delivery by Tumelo Simelane to start things up for the Eastern Storms early on, looking to defend that 201 runs they've got. Brilliant innings by Christopher Britz. Now the Limpopo Impalas need 202 to win the match. Just guides it on the offside. Once again, there is no run. 3 dot balls to start with for Tumelo Simelane.
Just tactically with the Impalas sending in Morne, knowing that he's the one who's won games for them. Just try and take it on from early on in the game.
Good shot down the ground from Morne. It's 1 bounce 4. Beautiful start from the man in form. You spoke about him being in form. He has scored a century already in this competition this season.
Fantastic area for him. Simelane lands it short, just rocks back, knows that the mid-on is up in the ring and hits it down the ground just to get that boundary. That's good.
This time on the leg side, will it beat the long on fielder? Yes, it will. And it's another boundary for Morne Venter.
That is fantastic. As you can see, Venter following that line of the ball. Simelane trying to tuck him in, goes through the line and beats that fielder down at Cow Corner region, deep mid-wicket region. He's going to take this game on. Can they get one more boundary? The required rate is quite high. Let's see how Venter goes about this.
This time down the ground, 1 bounce, another 4 from Morne Venter. This is the man in form. He's got 50 already and a century already in the competition. And he's starting to show his class here. 6 deliveries so far and 8 runs 12 runs has been scored. That's 12 without loss, Kakeho.
That's fantastic from the Impalas starting, especially from Venter, looking to take the game forward. You don't want to leave scores that are above 182 late to attack. You want to go early so that you can tempo the game as you move through that middle order period.
It looks like Morne Venter here, Kakeho, is targeting us here. We are sitting under the gazebo straight from where Morne Venter was hitting the ball, and he just hits it straight to us. As we see now, Andrew Rasimini, he will be bowling, opening the bowling with Morne Venter. So far, so good. Good start by the Limpopo Impalas. Morne Venter has been in good form. He can bowl, he can bat, he can't do anything wrong right now. As we see Andrew Rasimini charging in. Just put a bat on it. Good stop by the short fine leg fielder. And they will quickly take a single.
Fantastic stuff. As you can see with Rasimene not looking to give any room to Liam. Liam is quite a good square of the wicket. But he's trying to dig that ball into the wicket. We know at the cricket club there's always something if you really bowl into the deck. And Morne will be looking and licking his lips and say, if they're going to miss a length, I'm definitely going to go for it. He has scored quite a few down the ground. He'll be looking to continue that momentum, scoring 3 boundaries consecutively in the last over. Let's see how he goes against Rasimene.
Rasimini charging in. Oh, he dug it short. And the umpire will stretch his arms and call it a wide.
Oh, that is trying to dig it in. Maybe he's trying to get the pitch to assist him there. Just goes over his head. Landed a bit too short, but good effort from him. Digging the ball down deep. So giving a run away. There's 2 runs for the 1 delivery. How does Venter go about this? Does he go in the attack? And I think that would be the better option for this over.
That's the way he plays, isn't it? Rasimini. Big appeal. And the umpire is unmoved. Good comeback there by Rasimini, Andrew Rasimini.
The ball not really coming up as much as what Venter would have expected. But that's exactly what happens here with people that play here, knowing the conditions that you dig the ball in, something will happen. We don't know what, but something happens.
Yeah, there is always something in this pitch. As we see, Grant Thompson, the captain, standing at first slip. And then you've got fine leg. But Rasimini has been really charging in for the Eastern Storm here. Oh, beautiful delivery from Andrew Rasimini, just there and thereabout. And tell you what, it beats the inform Morne Venter.
That's fantastic deliveries. He banged 2 in and he goes a little bit fuller, trying to entice him on the drive. Beats that outside edge. That's why the slip is there. Really trying to get the feet. So the batter's not sure where to commit. Do I go forward? Do I go back? Where do I move my head to? That's fantastic bowling from the experienced campaigner of Andrew Rasimene, knowing that he has played here before. This was his home, and now he's exploiting that knowledge.
This time a bit wider, but the umpire didn't call it a wide. So that's good bowling from Andrew Rasimene. And then in the boundary, you've got deep square leg and third man for Morne Venter, who's on 12 from 9 delivery. And the Limpopo Impalas need 202 to win the match. Right now, they need 188 runs. 1.4 overs has been bowled. Down the ground from Morne Venter, they will only take a single.
Fantastic cricket from Rasimene, attacking those stumps, forcing Venter to play the ball. Unfortunately, doesn't get a hold of it, just goes for the single. But it just shows that Rasimene is experienced, playing with two different lines, forcing the batters to try and move around. I think what they're doing differently from the Eastern Storm is that the Eastern Storm look to rotate as much as possible, and the Impalas are looking just to try and strike boundaries. And I think they have to look at that game plan to say, when do we start converting a ball for a run?
100%. Liam Peters. Oh, inside edge, and it's a boundary. Lucky boundary there for Liam Peters. It could have gone anywhere. It could have gone to hit the stumps, but he will take the boundary. He will take it. And oh my goodness, that was an opportunity there for Dragon onto the stumps, but completely missed those stumps. And the score now, it's 19 without loss after 2 overs has been bowled.
It's a very good over from Rasimene. Really going there, and Leon getting the inside edge. As you can see the replay, missing those stumps, and unfortunately fine leg is in the ring, and that goes for a boundary. That's very, very good cricket. Will the left and right hand combination, they are on the same score as what they were with the Eastern Storm. They're on par. How do we then maintain this game with 2 overs gone, 19 runs? How do they go? The required rate is sitting at 10.5.
As we see now, Aman Khan, he will be bowling, is the leading wicket taker for the Eastern Storm with the 4 wickets. Right on the money from the word go, but they quickly take a single.
That is fantastic cricket. Well played by Fenter, just dabbing that ball down, trying to keep that scoreboard ticking. But what a start from Khan, keeping it nice and tight. But the field is hunting like packs here. As you can see, the Eastern Storm field is going all tight towards the batter, making it uncomfortable for them to try and steal singles. MU straight from the bat, that's going to be 2. That mid-wicket region is vacant. Anything that is weighted nicely off the bat there, ending up on the inner ring, will definitely give you 2 runs, and they're happy to take that 2 comfortably.
Yeah, they will take them 2 comfortably. If they are not scoring runs, they will take those 1s and 2. So far, it's been a good start by Morne Venter and Liam Peters, the 2 opening batsmen for the Limpopo Impalas. 22 without loss is the score. Edged. Will it go to the boundary? Yes, it will. Oh my goodness. This is the brutality of this game of cricket. You bowl a beautiful delivery, and Liam Peters just throw his bat into that one. Got a thick outside edge, and it's another boundary.
Definitely, I think he wasn't committed really in that line, and his hands kind of saved him with that. As you can see, they really go wide out. He doesn't slow down his hands, which has kind of worked to his benefit. Getting a thick outside edge. It doesn't matter how they come, it's that they come, and that's what the Impalas will be excited to have so far.
176 runs to win right now for the Limpopo Impalas. Good start so far. Beautiful comeback by Aman Khan, but they will quickly take a single, and the score is now 27 without loss. Liam Peters is on 12. Morne Venter, the aggressive Morne Venter, who's in top form, it's on 14 from 11 deliveries.
It's fantastic batting from Peters. Just after that boundary, looks to get off strike, just to keep that scoreboard ticking. You want to keep the dot balls out, just try and get so many runs, convert as many balls into runs, and that will get you close to that target. Was very, very good batting from Peters.
Very aggressive bowler is Aman Khan. Driven through to mid-off. Once again, a quick single. We saw some runouts when the Eastern Storm were batting, and I'm sure the Limpopo Impalas did have a chat about it right now before they can come to bat. Say, listen, let's just watch how we go about things here. We're chasing 202 to win the match. It's a big score, but let's not throw our wickets away.
That's very fantastic. Good batting from Venter. Putting pressure on that mid-off and mid-on. Anything that goes past there will definitely turn into 2, but they are looking. Fielders are on the ring. Let's exploit that.
Game straight to short mid-wicket, and there is no run. There is a very strong wind blowing here, and we are sitting under the gazebos. It's a bit windy here in Polokwane today. But for the Limpopo Impalas that are batting now, chasing 202 runs to win the match. They are 28 without loss. The two opening batsmen, Liam Peters and Morne Fenter. Liam Peters, the left-hander, and Morne Fenter, the right-hander. As we see Andrew Rasimini continue with his bowling. He has bowled 1 over so far for just 7 runs. Charging in, he's been really charging in. That's a top shot, but a good stop at point region. And that was a good shot for no run there. "29 for not." 29 without loss. Andrew Rasimini has been bowling well so far. Just Liam Peters just tap it down to leg side. And he will just settle for 1. And what I'm enjoying for the Limpopo Impalas is the left-hand, right-hand combination at the top. It always makes it very difficult for the bowler to settle in any line on length early on in their spell. And that's where they maximize the opportunity by scoring boundaries, more especially with only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle, as we see now. Third man and deep square leg are the 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Fine leg inside the circle. Good shot, but straight to mid-off, and there is no run. Morne Fenter is hitting them very hard, but he's hitting them straight to the fielders, and that's what the Eastern Storm need right now. They've got this field set for that. Their bowlers are bowling to their field. And then Grant Thompson is the slip fielder. And then Andrew Rasimini halfway onto his second over. Limpopo Impalas 30 without loss.
That was a very healthy score for the Impalas, but fair game is still in the balance. I'll still say it's more on the Storm side, but as the game goes, we'll be able to see where the balances lie.
Good shot in front of square on the offside. We will come back for the second of the 2 openers.
Oh, it's a very good shot from a boundary from Fenter. Rasimini digging it in, and that gets dispatched. Don't think it's really a wise move to really bowl short, but bowling on the offside of the batter, that pull shot will come and will always go in front of square. You want to direct it closer to the body so they can hit behind square, but you can't take that risk with fine leg in the ring and you've only got D square out. I do think that their fielding positions might just need to change so you can use that kind of delivery.
Yeah, only few fielders on the leg side, so anything short. Oh, beautiful delivery by Andrew Rasimini. They quickly take a single. Just going back to the issue you were talking about, they only have 3 fielders on the leg side and you're dropping it short. You're just inviting trouble.
No, definitely from his experience, he should be looking at those types of things, or maybe he's looking just to surprise the batter. But Morne is a very, very good batter, and he'll pick that up very, very quickly.
Yeah, I will definitely jump onto those ones. As we see now, Andrew Rasimini to bowl his last delivery of the over. Last delivery of the 4th over. The score is now 35 without loss. Good start here. Good partnership by the Limpopo Impalas early on, setting the tone. It's time down the leg side, and it's another wide from Andrew Rasimini. And to celebrate Cricket South Africa 30 years, join us in commemorating a significant milestone, 30 years of democracy in South Africa. Cricket South Africa has forged a path where every man and woman can embrace the joy of cricket, fostering inclusivity, access, and excellence. Here is to 3 decades of progress and to many more years of changing life through the spirit of the game. once again, and Rasmini, final delivery of the over. Just a stop, and then it's 36 without loss, 166 to win the match, and the required rate is just over 10 runs to the over. And that was the end of the fourth over, end of Rasmini's over. Where the game is right now, Kakeho, four overs has been bowled. Where are we right now?
36 runs in that they're not too far off that required rate. Their partnership is off 36. They have been keeping this scoreboard ticking. They want to keep the momentum going forward. I do think now exiting the power play, they have to add another 20 odd runs in this next 12 balls. Would be ideal for them to get 30, but they need the 2 overs at least to go for 15 runs. That then puts them in the driving seat, moving into that middle phase of the game from over number 7 to 16, and then looking at the back end.
Yeah, it's Aman Khan. Once again down the leg side. And again, the Storm are starting to give away free runs here to the Limpopo Impalas. So
You definitely don't want to be giving a little bit of extra. It's a wide down leg, tight. The fine leg is up in the ring. That should not be your line of attack. If you're going to have that fine leg up in the ring and your third man is down, his lines and his lengths might just need to be a little bit more suited on the offside, hitting that too often off stump line.
good shot, caressed through the cover region, and it will go to the boundary for 4.
I'm almost at a point like don't bowl there, but I just said those are the lines that you're looking to attack. But well played by Venter. He waited long enough and just pushed his head and his hands through that ball, placing it well. And Khan has got enough pace to get that ball to go down to the boundary.
Yeah, Morne Venter, and that's what the left hand and right hand combination do to your bowling. You never settle on any line or length, more especially when the batters keep rotating the strike. 41 without loss. This time straight down the ground, and it's another 4. This time around, it was hit hard with a bit of anger from Morne Venter, who moved to 29.
What a beautiful shot from Venter. Just put his weight down into the ball, positioned himself very well. It's such a difficult shot to play, that straight drive. You literally got to be in the right position, and he just gets his hand, keeping his full face of the bat down the ground, and that gets him a boundary.
Yeah, this pitch is really unforgiving if you're going to bowl this kind of a length where the batsman can just time it. The outfield is so quick. This time, once again, in front of square, backward point, and cover chasing it. It's not going to go to the boundary. They double up.
Yeah.
They managed to come back for the second.
Yeah, Venter playing a little bit on the inside of that one, getting a big outside edge. Ball going through past that cover point region. Would have been a little bit more disappointed. Would have loved to hit that through the extra cover region to get those extra 2 runs. But it's very, very good cricket from him. Paul is 47 for no loss to 4.3.
Yeah, the run rate is very good for the Limpopo Impalas. They have to win this game. Oh, beauty of a delivery, Iman Khan. Limpopo, they have to try and win this game. They've won 2 so far and lost 1. You don't want to lose the second early on in the competition. You want to give yourself an opportunity to qualify for the knockout stage. As you can see on your screen, the wind here in Polokwane is really blowing very strong right now. And our cameraman really struggling to stand still so that we can bring you quality footage. Beauty of a shot from Morne Venter, and it goes all the way for another maximum straight down the ground. Morne Venter is on the charge.
What a hit from Morne Venter. Steadies himself, sets himself very well. Can't over pitches, and Morne is not going to let that go. Hits him on maximum, but beautiful hands going through the ball. But one key point is that his head stayed down into the ball, never lost his shape at all. That's beautiful batting from the Impalas, and that brings 50 up for the Impalas. 53 for no loss after 4.5.
Yeah, that's very strong partnership by Liam Peters, the left-hander, who hasn't faced much, and also Morne Fenter, who's really on the charge. We spoke about him. He's got a half century and a century already in the competition this season, and right now he's on 37 from 21 deliveries. And Ahmad Khan, he has already gone for 17, and he's not even done yet with the over. That's a very expensive over from Ahmad Khan. Down the leg side, and it's going to be called a wide from Aman Khan. This is all pressure. It's written pressure all over it.
Definitely. What goes through your head after going for such an over where you know as a bowler is expensive, the focus should be how do I close this? How do I keep him from scoring the least amount of runs, if not the dot ball? And that's not to go down leg side with that fine leg up, and you've only got the deep square down there. Anything that comes off the pad, there's 4 runs.
Once again, Aman Khan come back strongly there. Last delivery of the over. And that's 54 without loss. The partnership, it's on 54. Morne Fenter, it's on 37 from 22 deliveries. And the left-hander, Liam Peters, it's on 13 from just 8 deliveries. The man who's been doing the damage for the Limpopo Impalas has been Morne Fenter. And they need 148 runs to win the match from 15 overs.
So it's fantastic batting from Fenter, as we can see, striking the ball well. Playing all-round cricket, using the power game, but also willing to take the singles, and that has made it quite difficult to keep him quiet in this game. He's been facing quite a bit, which is really, really good. And the trick now is, how do the Impalas now exiting this power play? What are they looking for? They hit their target in the previous over. We spoke about them trying to get 15. They managed to get that. Do they go for it again? There's a bowling change coming through from the Wembro end, and let's see how he goes about it.
Leander Lebe is the bowler. Cut away. 4 runs. Thank you very much from Liam Peters. Oh my goodness, what a shot to start things up for Leander Lebe.
You don't want to be landing these balls short to Peters. When he frees his arms, he frees the ball to the boundary. We've seen that consistently with the past 2 seasons with him batting. You really want to stay tight to him, and I think just this first ball, jitters, dragged it short, and Liam Peters is happy to put that away for a boundary.
Yeah, I really put that away so hard. It's Liam Peters, only 9 deliveries he has faced, and he has scored 17 runs already. He can also hit them hard. I tell you what, this opening partnership for the Limpopo Impalas is really causing damage for the Eastern Storm. And then he completely missed that one. It kept a little bit low, that delivery from Leander Lube, as we see him jogging back. Again, beauty from Leander Lebe.
It's fantastic pace that Lebe is bowling with, getting nice and tight, pushing it through, attacking those stumps, not giving Liam any room to swing his hands through.
Another one, beauty from Lebe once again. Apart from the first delivery, he has bowled, and I think that's did I see the umpire saying a no ball there? No, I don't think that's a no ball. Yeah. Yeah. Beauty, good stop there at point. Beautiful, beautiful stop there at point. And they just quickly went for a single.
Shot that one short by Lebe. I think Peters would be a little bit upset that he's missed out on that. Would have loved to hit that through the gap. And Lebe just bowling at that pace where it's not offering much on the upper side, trying to skid it through. Liam only gets a single from that. He won't be too happy with himself. The over only going for 5 runs so far.
Bowling for the first time to Morne Fenter, the right-hander. It's called wide, drifty down leg from Lebe.
Don't want to be missing your mark just to finish off that over. We want to close it as quick as possible. You're giving a second opportunity to Venter. We know he's in good nick. Don't want to be missing your mark with him. That could lead to another boundary, which won't help the cause currently with the run rate going at 10 runs and over.
That's the end of the over, and the score now it's 60 without loss. End of over number 6. Protea Friday is back. Let's paint the nation green and gold every Friday as we stand behind our Proteas women in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Wear your Proteas jersey with pride and show the world our unbeatable spirit and catch all the action live on Supersport. Hashtag always rising. Hashtag Wozanawa.
Fantastic at the power play. It's the end of the power play. There's 60 for no loss. We're exiting now into the second phase of the game. How do we control this? It's a very crucial part of the game. We've seen a lot of the games where teams have lost it right in this middle over part. You don't want to lose wickets and clusters, but you still want to make sure that you maintain the tempo of the game. The wicket does allow you to go at 8-9 runs and over consistently, but this is where that makes batting smart. Can I keep doing that for the next 8 overs?
Shavir Khan bowling to Liam Peters. Just plays it to mid-on, and they will settle for 1.
Fantastic work, Shavir Khan. Not as quick as Aman Khan, but he's got the accuracy, and that's going to be very, very important with the control that he's got. Liam just playing down there. We know that the guys want to free their hands. He's got to be spot on bowling to Venter. He's been in good nick. He's been striking the ball well. We know he's got that power game. Let's see how they battle each other.
He's got 2 wickets so far in the competition. Yeah, just guides it by Morne Venter. It will just be 1.
Fantastic bowling, really digging it in. Venter happy to take that for a single. Not offering him the pace he's looking for. The ball would be a good thing. Is this a good strategy? Making it difficult and forcing the batters to really try and make hit the ball hard. And how do they work it?
Again, just a tap and go from Liam Peters, the left-hander, from Shavir Khan's bowling. He has bowled 3 balls so far, and the Limpopo Impalas has only picked up 3 singles, and the score is 63 without loss. Liam Peters on 20, and the inform Morne Venter is on 38. But the good thing is they are maintaining the required run rate so far.
That's fantastic batting. You really just don't want to face too many dot balls in this phase of the game.
Oh my goodness, that's a top shot. It's not going to go to the boundary. Hits it straight to the fielder at long off, and they will settle for 1. A bit of a low full toss there by Shavir Khan, 4th delivery of the over.
This is very good bowling there, giving that low full toss. Difficult to get under to try and dispatch. Venter takes for a single. This is where he's got to be smart to close down his over. Remaining with the last 2 balls of this over. How does he finish off, and how do the Impalas try and look for a boundary to maintain that required rate?
A big appeal from the wicket keeper, but the umpire is really not interested at all.
That was going so far down leg, and they're trying to appeal. We could have had another umpire on the other pitch, and he still would have said that's not hitting the stumps. But unfortunately, Liam's leg does come around and stop that ball. You could have gotten a wide there, but it's a game of cricket. You get away with certain things.
138 to win now. Shavir Khan. Beautiful delivery, but they will quickly take a single. Oh, good running by the Limpopo Impalas there.
It's fantastic cricket from Peters, looking to steal singles in those pockets around the field. Umpire's not happy with Shavir smashing it, throwing the ball into the ground. He has been warned, but I think it's just out of frustration. Would have loved to get another dot ball there.
Yeah, I would have loved to get a dot ball. That's the end of the 7th over. And as we see on your screen, the Limpopo Impalas are 65 without loss, no wicket yet. And then 5 bowlers has been used. by the Eastern Storm. The captain, Grant Thompson, hasn't bowled himself yet. And like I said, when we started commentary, he got injured in his third ball of his first over when they were playing against the Badgers. So it looks like he hasn't really recovered from that injury, but from a bowling perspective, Kakeho.
No, definitely. I think you've got the campaign has still got a couple of games to go. How do you work it out? How do you balance your team? I think it was a good call for them just to hold him back a little bit. And if he was to bowl, I don't think about anything more than 2 overs. Just coming off that injury, but I do think it's the better choice rather not to have him with Tumelo Simalani coming to attack from the Wembro end.
Yeah, Tumelo Simalani has bowled just 1 over so far, gone for 12. And then the score is 65 without loss, and that's the most important thing for the Limpopo Impalas. They haven't lost a wicket yet, and they still have some very good batsmen to come. We spoke about Sizwe Masondo. We thought he will open the batting. Probably he might be coming in at number 3, but they still have a lot of batting to come. And this time it's just guys that beats the point fielder, but it's not going to go to the boundary. And they will come back for the second. The 2 openers. Liam Peters move now to 23.
Very interesting tactic from Tumelo Simalani. Coming around the wicket to a lefty. We know that Peters loves it on his leg side and wide outside off. It's got to be sharp in terms of hitting that. The medic team is coming on for Venter. I wonder what's happening with him. I think it's something in his eye.
Yeah, it looks like I saw even before the previous ball was bowled, the umpire was trying to assist him. I think now it needs some medical personnel.
I hope it's not something stuck in there. We do have enough leaf blowers around the field.
Yeah.
We could have just pulled one of those just to get it out of his eye. But always an irritation. You do need the batters to have good sight.
Yeah, talking about good side, Kakeho. It was an hour T20 knockout competition with the accents that ignites hometown pride. The T20 knockout competition promises pure cricket excellence, a celebration of communities, shared values, and the passion that unites all of us. We call all fans to rally behind your team as players gear up to showcase their prowess on the field and stand a chance to win great prizes. Visit www.cricket.co.za for more information. Hashtag was an hour, hashtag be part of it.
We definitely want to be part of that. We don't want to be missing out on anything that's happening. Jam-packed calendar, but exciting times. We're getting ready for that December period and we're moving in, but nothing's better than cricket at the back end of the year.
Again, another cut short by wanted to cut that one is Liam Peters.
That's very fantastic. Liam trying to give himself some room to hit that on the offside. Similarly, staying tight to those stumps, playing a few miss-eye hit.
This time on the leg side, beating the square leg, and they want in front of square for another boundary from Liam Peters, who moves to 27 from 20 deliveries.
Oh, you don't want to be doing that to Liam Peters, especially on the leg side. You're coming around there, and he loves that region. I would have rather had Simalani looking at coming over the wicket, keeping it tight, forcing Liam to drive. We know he's very good square of the wicket. He's not going to miss out on those.
Yeah, he's not going to miss out. A bit of drag down there by Tumelo Simalani to the left-hander, Liam Peters. And these 2 openers, really, they are batting well for the Limpopo Impalas. This time down the ground, straight to the long-off field. Oh, my God, a misfield, slight fumble there. It's not going to go to the boundary. And then, but they will come back for the second.
So Liam wasn't playing with that. His bat went through quite quickly. I think surprised the fielder down at that long off region. Just cost an extra run. Does catch up later on in the game, but at least it's not too much damage at the moment.
Down the ground, 4 runs. Beautifully hit by Liam Peters, who moved to 33.
That is fantastic by Liam Peters. Getting forward, hitting that next close enough to the bowler, but wide enough from that deep, long on boundary. He's playing it very, very well, getting his head to the ball, which is very, very important in playing spin.
Wanted to go the same road, but he completely missed. That one is really on the charge here. It's Liam Peters, who is on 33 from 22 delivery. Look at that partnership, Kakeho. 77 runs.
That is fantastic batting from the Impalas. They're really keeping up with the tempo, not allowing the Storm to settle at all. Really making sure that they try and think and say, how do we slow down this game? And the Impalas have got the bank, which is the wickets, and the currency is their singles that they need to keep scoring. And they're going to hold on to that bank because that's what you're going to need at the back end of the game.
Excuse me. Yeah, 100% right. Wickets in hand is always crucial in this form of the game. As we see Shavir Khan continue down the ground, straight, powerfully hit. Good stop there. But they will come back for the second. Good running once again by the two openers.
That is fantastic running by Liam Peters, putting that fielder under pressure, which is very, very important to all the youngsters watching. Non-striker, hit down the ground. You've got to move and get out those blocks very quickly. Because if any fumble happens, it can convert into two.
Yeah, 100%. It's time. Long off, it's in play. It's Skukune to do the fielding. I mean, this is beautifully batting by the Limpopo Impalas two opening batsmen. They are hitting boundaries, they are rotating the strike. We spoke about that left hand and right hand combination. It's really frustrating the Eastern Storm bowlers here, Kakao.
Definitely the Storm will be looking to strike to rather get two right-handers inside, make their lives a little bit easier. But these two are going very, very well.
Good stop from his own bowling. Shavir Khan, 80 without loss. Partnership on 80. Liam Peters on 33 from 24 deliveries. Morne Fenter is on 42. Moving on closer to that half century. That will be the second of the competition so far. And he's on 42 from 27 deliveries.
Fantastic work off his own bowling by Shavir.
Now I wanted a swing and a miss from Liam Peters there. Tell you what, Kakeko, if he connect, that ball was gone.
I don't think we were going to find it anymore. We're just going to call new ball. It'll look like he's teeing off in golf where you hit it far enough, you're never finding that ball.
He really throw his bat at that one. And it was there to be hit really from Shavir Khan. You spoke about his pace. It's not the quickest. Oh, good pickup. Mid-wicket into play. Good. Oh, dropped. Oh, my goodness. That's a drop catch by the Eastern Storm. An opportunity to get the quality batting of Liam Peters early on. Oh, my goodness.
Something that we've seen consistently in this competition. The fielders are not anticipating that the ball is going to come to them. They only want to move after contact is made. You've got to be sharp because this has cost 2 runs and can cost you the game.
Down the ground. And then Sikukune moving from long on. Yeah, I mean, he should have, but maybe because of the wind blowing, maybe the ball was more, but he should have. I mean, he settled underneath that one so early, and you reckon it in this competition, you really need to take your catches, like they always said, catches win you matches.
I think he'll be very, very disappointed. He's got to keep his head up, though. You don't want to drag the team down by sulking over that. But it's not something at this level. We expect the guys to take those, hit straight into his direction, but also not anticipating it as he should have. And now Liam's got another life, but will he make it count? Because that's part of the game of cricket. I've been given a life. Can I make it count?
100%. As we see Leander Lebe to continue. That's his second over. Oh, cut short. 4 runs over the point region. Another beautiful from Liam Peters. He's really cashing in here, Kakeho.
Yes, and Liam Peters enjoys that. Like you see that he enjoys that cut shot. We might call him the scissor because that's all he does. He tries to look for that cut. But what positioning he had, but never dragging it short. Easy boundary for him.
Some sort of stifle appeal there by the fielders. Shavir Khan, who's fielding a short, fine leg.
Oh,
Good comeback, Lebe.
definitely. I think Peters would have felt like he missed out the previous ball there, missing out to just get it for the single. The vacant mid wicket, they're all on the boundary on that side. A nice 2 dot balls in a row.
Down the ground. It's going to beat both the long on and long off fielders. It's another boundary for Leon Lobe, who move now to 44 from 31 deliveries. Tell you what, this partnership is causing all sorts of problems for the Eastern Storm. Still a lot of betting to come for the Limpopo Impalas. And right now, they only need 111 runs to win the match. Oh, bowling. Beautifully bowled by Leander Lube to get rid of the man who was really hitting it hard. Liam Peters gone for 44 from 31 deliveries.
Oh, what a delivery from Liver. Peters trying to give himself a little bit of room, going leg side of the ball, trying to hit that through the extra cover region, and unfortunately beats him through the gate. The Eastern Storm will be happy to see the back of Liam Peters.
And that's the first wicket in this competition for Leander Lebe, the Eastern Storm all-rounder. And the score now, it's 91 for 1. Like you said, Kakeho, they will be delighted to see the back of Liam Peters, who's out for 44 from 31 delivery, as we see another opening batsman coming in. Another batsman. I thought it was Sizo Masondo, but it's Lawrence Steenkamp coming in to replace Liam Peters.
Fantastic batter. He is another right-hander. We've got Lawrence Steenkamp coming in. We know he can strike the ball. He's got that power game. But what role does he play now? The required rate still says we need 10. They need to keep that required rate going. But what a partnership breakup by Luanda Liver. That's what they needed us from the Eastern Storm. Now the question is, can the Impalas batters walk in and continue their tempo? Because if the pitch is going to tell you we need to go at 10 and we can go at 10, you don't have time to be feeling your the way around.
Last ball of the over from Lebe, bowling to Steenkamp. It was called wide by the umpire. Really, you don't need these two, the new batsmen. You have to give yourself a chance to get a wicket, and you're giving him life by just bowling down the leg side, and he's now run to the other end. Now you're bowling to Morne Venter.
Definitely, you don't want to be spending too much time bowling to Venter. You'd rather bowl to the new batter coming in and try to steal some dots.
Yeah, that's the end of the over. Over that went for 11 runs, over for Leander Lube, and the score now it's 94 for 1. As we're looking at that run rate, the achieved run rate is 9.8. It's really a good rate, and the required is just over 10 runs to the over. Not too much of a difference between the two, and the Limpopo Impalas will love to keep that throughout the innings. Morne Venter, it's on 43 from 28 deliveries. He's been in top form, and I reckon for the Eastern Storm, he's a huge wicket for them.
Definitely, he is a huge wicket. He's the man that you want to see the back of. You don't want to see him on the field too much, and he'll be now facing Tumelane Simelane, who has been a little bit of expensive.
Tumelo quickly running there. Oh. Tumelo Simelane bowling his third over.
Nearly a run out there. Steenkamp quite anxious to get on the other side. Calls it, but Venter's not interested in that. The fielders were quite tight there.
Down the ground, straight to us for another maximum from Morne Venter, who moved to 49 from 30 deliveries.
What a strike. We've noticed he's replacing these short deliveries quite well. Rocking back, not looking to go too square. I'm just going to go straight down the line. The biggest gap that we have is behind the bowler's head, and he says, I'll exploit that. It's good cricket.
This time down the ground, and it's gonna be his half century for Morne Venter. That's half century number 2 of this season's T20 knockout competition. Beautifully played by Morne Venter.
That's fantastic batting. Not only he was the only beginning of this game, the only batsman to score 100. He's now joined with Chris Britz, and he's now packed on a 50. This would be a good chase at the summit of the T20 batters, going at each other to see who can take the leading run scorer of this competition. But very good batting.
And a chance to get in a century number 2. Tap and go from Lawrence Steenkamp to get off the mark. And that was the 100 of 100. Now that score is 102 for 1 for the Limpopo Impalas.
Fantastic batting. I think it's fair game. It's still in the balance. Both teams have an opportunity at this moment.
Yep, and it's another maximum straight over long off for another huge 6 by Morne Venter, who moved now to 56.
You know, Venter doesn't have a problem with the power game. He can strike boundaries consistently, as we've seen, taking the game to Simelane. He's gone for 38. He's looking to close off his over. The question would be, was it the right decision to bowl Simelane now against a batter like Morne Venter, who was expensive the previous over, and Venter is happy to take this. The Impalas happy to go with that.
As we see now, a bit of a mini conference between the players there of Eastern Storm, Sekhukhune and Simelane. Really, Morne Venter is on the charge here. 2 6s already in the over of Tumelo Simelane, who's gone for 38 now. This one is wide. This is all written pressure all over it, Kakeho.
No, you don't want those now. Not now at all.
Down the ground, straight to long on for another single. And 1 million one-hand catch competition. Stand a chance to win 1 million at the end of the T20 Challenge tournament. Simply catch the ball with one hand off a 6 hit during a televised challenge cricket match. The catch must be captured and clearly visible on stadium video or TV broadcast, as it will be audited. Visit www.cricket.co.za for more information. #Wazanawe, #be part of it.
No, Takalani, we need to start practicing that. That's quite a bit of money we could do with that.
Definitely. As we see Leander Lebe continuing, they will be happy with that wicket. They will come back for the second. There was no 2 runs there, Kakeho.
That is good speed from Steenkamp. He pushed off quite quickly, was waiting to see how the fielder's going to approach it, and the fielder just waited a little bit too long. We do know it's not the smoothest of surface, but he takes advantage of that and runs the 2.
Easy to run there. Leander Lebe continuing his pick up 1 wicket. And Morne Venter just tap and go, and that has been a beauty of his innings. He's willing to take singles. You talk about his aggressiveness, the way he strike the ball. If it's there to be hit, he will smoke it for 6, but also willing for some taps and go. This time straight to fine leg, short fine leg by Lawrence Steenkamp for another 1. He moved to 2 from 2 deliveries. I guess what Steenkamp needs to do is just rotate strike. He's got Morne Venter there who's seeing it like a baseball.
Definitely. I think Steenkamp with that ball, the previous was dragged short. He would have loved to cash in there. They only get the single. And now Venter just dabs that one down to that long on boundary. It's quite interesting to see that these batters are not only looking for the boundaries, but are willing to rotate and do the hard grafting.
Yeah. Down the ground, straight to long on for another single. And I guess it becomes very difficult for the captain and the bowler, because your good balls are going for 1 or 2s. Your bad balls going for boundaries. Really, it becomes very difficult. Once again, just behind square on the leg side. it will just be a single. And Leander Lubbe has been bowling well, and they are respecting his bowling, but they are cashing in on the likes of Shavir Khan and Aman Khan when they are bowling to Melosi Melana's bowling. That's textbook stuff, Kakeho.
No, definitely. You want to make sure that you convert as much dot balls to runs. Because once dot balls are gold to the bowling team, and Eastern Storms are looking for that, and the Impalas are saying we don't want to give you these dot balls. We're willing to do the running game as well. While we know that we've got in our bank 9 batters waiting to come through and pounce, but they've done well. They do need to bowl in partnerships and find another partner on the other end to keep the Impalas quieted down. I think one good over, it depends which bowler from the Eastern Storm is going to stand up to say, I'm going to do that job for you.
As we see now, Shavir Khan, he will be bowling his third over of his spell. 117 for 1 is the score. And then Morne Fenter, just another tap and go. He knows exactly what he's trying to do. He knows exactly where the field placings are. The ball is not there to be hit, but he will just tap it and go and take an easy single. And the good thing is they are within the required run rate. It's still there. So that's beautifully mastered innings here by Morne Fenter, as we see Shavir Khan edged.
Definitely, that is something that they are looking for, is the overpitch deliveries from Shavir Khan. Waiting for that. When he does hit that area, it's very difficult to get him away. The only way you can is just to score off that, and he needs a couple of overs of that, making it difficult for the Impalas to score a boundary.
As we see that area bowling from the golf course end to the right-handers. Yeah, toe end there. Again, another single. Morne Fenter, it's on 63 from 38 deliveries. And that partnership, it's starting to grow, but it's growing because of Morne Fenter's damage. He's been really batting well for the Limpopo Impalas, and he's got Lawrence Steenkamp, who can also hit them a mile also, Kakeho.
Definitely does have that power game, but also quick on his feet. He's out the blocks quickly between the wickets.
Just the shoulder of the bat. He didn't time it that well. The sound was not that crispy, but once again, quickly, it's another single.
Definitely, that's the area he's looking for. It's difficult to really get that out the middle. If you do try to get under it, it hits the middle of the bat. It doesn't get distance, it gets height. You have to try to get to the pitch of that ball to hit it right through the gap. But that's where he needs to stay. That's where it is to win the game.
Just heave it to long on. And once again, it's another single. Good over so far by Shavir Khan. He's bowling his third over and he's just gone for 15. Beautiful stuff.
It's very, very good bowling. He's now focused on that accuracy, just hitting that length, not trying too many things. He's made it difficult for the Impalas to score a boundary. They will be looking to score a boundary because that's exactly what the required rate tells us, that you need to go at 10. They're currently sitting on 4 runs in this over. What do they do to close it up?
Yeah. Good shot. Will it land too long up? No. It's just going to drop short.
That is a fantastic over. Good length. Trying to strike. Shavir Khan's made it difficult for the players, for the Impala batters to try hit that ball. He's hitting that length where it's uncomfortable on the bat. Not enough power and meat in that area. So they're not getting really under it and not getting a lot of distance from that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard length and all the balls are not coming off the bat nicely. The sound is not, it's not that good. They are hitting the splice of the bat or the shoulder of the bat. It's not as crispy as you will want it to be. And again, it's that area to the right hander, where we spoke about it. And Leander Lubbe to bowl his final over. Placed on the leg side by Morne Fenter, who will move to 66. Leander Lubbe and Shavir Khan Kakeho has really bowled well, but the other bowlers really struggled to support those two.
No, definitely, I agree. I think those are the two critical guys to bowl with each other. because of the support that they're going to give each other on both sides with that. And that's how you kind of look at your combinations when you're a skipper, trying to figure out which two bowlers can I put together that complement each other, and in which situation do I have them in. And this was a good call from the skipper.
100%. Beautiful delivery, Leander Lebe.
But these past 2 overs, these past 12 balls have now tilted the balance back into the Eastern Storm side. The momentum is slowly shifting there. Can they keep doing this for another 2 more overs? Because that will then be game on.
Out. Cotton ball, easy catch for Leander Lube. And you spoke about it, you call it, my man. Morne Fenter is gone for 66 from 42 deliveries.
You know, in this game of T20, you bowl a couple of good overs, something's going to happen. The batters are going to have to be creative and trying to score. Fenter tries to give himself room, hit down the ground. Liver doesn't give him the length to do that, holds it back, and he pops it straight into my hands. And he gives us a little dance right there at the end. But that's a good wicket, well deserved.
Yeah, but this is a good cricketing wicket, I'm saying this because it was a build-up wicket. Something happened before that wicket, that cotton ball. I mean, they put the batsman under pressure. There was no boundary scored in about 2 overs or so. And Morne Fenter started to feel a bit of a hit, and he just hit it straight to Leander Lebe. So that's a good cricket wicket.
Definitely, you want to make sure that you pack overs. This is what bowling in pairs is. I bowl on one side, I bowl well. I've got to have a partner to support me, because I know on the other end something has got to give. Something has got to give where you try to do something and it's not quite there. And the new batter walking into the crease situation. It's not over, not lost, but not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. They got the big wicket of Morne Fenter, and then Hendrik Pieterse has joined Lawrence Steenkamp. That was a very big wicket in the critical phase of the game. That's why you win matches. Winning those small phases. As we see now, Leander Lebe continuing to the left-hander, Hendrik Pieterse. 2 left-handers. No. Lawrence Steenkamp is the right-hander.
Very interesting here how Liver's going to approach this. Difficult situation. You don't want to lose wickets in close succession in the middle periods, because then you go back. 1 wicket has brought on 2 dot balls with a new batter facing it. Now, who takes charge? Who takes the steering wheel and says, I'm going to be the guy in front? Because the Eastern Storm have found their combination. They've still got 1 over each to bowl. Do you keep them on? Do you pull them off and save them from the back end?
Yeah.
Aman Khan bowls his 3rd over now. He's still got 2, apologies for that. He's still got 2 overs on his side.
Yeah, I think for me, that 2 overs for Leander Lebe was 1 over for Shavir Khan was the game changer really for the Eastern Storm. They really come back strongly here. As we see, Tumelo Simelan, he has gone for 40 from 3. So this is his last over. Just plays it on the offside. Beautifully hit. And it was hit hard. Left the bat like a bullet. Lawrence Steenkamp, it's on 10 now from 80 delivery.
No, you don't want to overpitch to this guy. He's going to make sure he puts it away. Simelane gives him width and gives him length, and he's happy to put that past extra cover for a boundary.
This time it will just be 1.
See that Steenkamp really trying to give himself room. Unfortunately, gets it more on the inside of the bat. Hits it down to that long off region just for the single. They are trying to push the game back. They did have a tough 12 balls leading up to this. Can they start putting the pressure back? But they don't have a lot of time. They've got to do it within the next 18 deliveries.
It's been very expensive, is Tumelo Simelane. This time down the leg side. Hendrik Pieterse, the left-hander, is off the mark. And the score is 129 for 2. Tumelo Simelane, he has bowled 3.3 overs and he's gone for 46 runs. And the umpire will call it a wide. Lawrence Steenkamp, it's on 11. And that required run rate. With those 2 overs from Lebe and Khan really now starting to climb. Oh my, that's a top shot. The fielder in the tip will have a chance. No ways. That's over his head for a maximum.
That's a very, very good shot from Steenkamp. Waited for it, overpitched, gets his hands through, but wow, what a strike. Not only that, he's positioned well. He's watched the ball land, make contact with that bat. It just travels far enough for the fielder not to give an opportunity. Semelani overpitching again.
Yeah, really not at this stage of the game. Edged. Oh, what an effort there. What an effort there to take that one from the fielder.
It's just unfortunate. Steenkamp trying to go inside out. Big one. Rasaman, unfortunately, would have tried to get that. Or was it KB Gabelos Kukune?
I would have been happy if Tumelo Semelani, if they take a catch there. He's been really struggled today. 53 runs so far, and he still have 2 balls left. And the good thing is, for him, the first, second ball of the over, he normally goes for boundaries, and he's not closing it up nicely. So really, that's a big challenge for Tumelo Semelane.
No, definitely. You don't want to start off your over with boundary. And now we see Skukune going off the field. I think that attempt, something might have happened with his finger going underneath into the ground, but he'll be dealt with medically to try and assist him there. We know he's a good player, good fielder as well. It will be a loss for the Eastern Storm in that region. They will pull in a 12th man just to come in and do some fielding work similarly to close off.
Down the leg side from Peterson, they will come back for the second. Now they need 62 to win the match, and they need that 62 from 30 deliveries. Now we are in that stage of the match where now the power hitting of Lawrence Steenkamp will be very crucial.
No, definitely with that, this is where they make that decision. How do we go about balancing the power game and rotating strike? You don't want to overhit your way into a victory because that can cause a lot of wickets falling in clusters and makes it very difficult for you to keep the momentum up. These two have to strategize for the next 2 overs because this game is definitely going to end in the last over. And that's where you want to get it. Try and get the score as close as possible for that last 6 balls, and then you can chase from there and re-strategize. This is a very crucial period. This is where the Impalas, where Eastern Storm took it to the Impalas, and they scored massive in this period of the game. They're going to have to make that decision.
Just hit down the ground. They will want to come back for the second, but they didn't take that opportunity. As we see, Aman Khan. We've seen the bowlers of the Eastern Storms, Kakeho, changing ends after every 2 overs. What might be the reason there?
Well, they might be trying to exploit different areas on the surface or forcing, because of the wind, different types of batters to hit against that. And strategically, that's a good thing because it shows that they focused on the area, their surroundings, and the environment, and trying to exploit those things.
An appeal there, stifle one. Yeah, good thinking cricket by the captain, Grant Thompson. We saw earlier on, before Aman Khan came into bowl, Danny Rousseau, the wicketkeeper, having a chat with him, trying to strategize. And I love teams that are always ahead of the game, trying to come up with ways and ideas. How can we go about this? That's very good. So all credit must go to the Eastern Storm technical team, Grant Thompson and the rest of the team. Really, they've been really doing well here so far. Down the ground, fielder there, long off.
It's very, very good cricket. You'll be disappointed not cashing in with that first one. Short, didn't really bounce. Hits down the Christopher Britz, the batter who put Eastern Storm in this position, fielding down at that long off, long on boundary. It's very, very true that if you have a lot of problem solvers on the field, makes your cricketing easy. You've got good brains, good experience, and Grant Thompson has been in these pressure situations many times.
Good delivery, fourth delivery for Aman Khan. As we saw some spectators here in Polokwane cricket ground. A good windy, a bit sunny Polokwane, but it's really a bit windy. And maybe you were right, Katlego. That's why the bowlers are trying to exploit different conditions, trying bowling in both ends. But right now, the score now is 142 for 2, and the Limpopo Impalas need 60. It's a good over this by really good over this by Aman Khan. No boundary yet in the over, and I mean the required run rate is 13.8. Keeps climbing up. It's up to Lawrence Steenkamp now, Katlego and Hendrik Petersen to try and do something. I mean, only 25 balls left, and you looking for around 59 runs to win the match. It's really starting to become a bit of a challenging, but it's doable. But it's starting to bother the Limpopo Impalas. Beautiful shot, straight down the ground. It's not gonna go for 4. Oh my goodness, misfield. Really, they just gifted the Limpopo Impalas free 2 runs there. That's why you can hear the crowd. Really, they enjoyed that.
No, you cannot accept that, especially at this time of the game. It's not that you misfield, it's when you misfield in the game that could shift the momentum to the other team, where the batter gets a little bit more confident to say, listen, I've hit a boundary, can I keep pushing on for that? But what a good over, we're just speaking about it now. Fantastic. Hitting 2 dots in that over, that should have only just been the 2 runs there, but what an overput. I can see that in the past 3 overs, 24 balls, they've strung beautiful overs together, making it difficult for the Impalas to score boundaries regularly. At this rate now, they have to try and score 2 boundaries every over for the next 4 overs.
No swing and a miss there from Lawrence Steenkamp. And there was an hour T20 challenge, 1 million student giveaway. 10 lucky students and stand a chance to win up to 100,000 towards their outstanding tertiary fees by simply attending any of the T20 challenge game. Visit www.cricket.co.za for a good pickup. 6 runs. Thank you very much. Oh, it's not 6. It's actually taken by Sikukune. I missed that one completely. I thought it was gone for 6.
No, definitely with this wind moving across from your right to the left of the screen, holding the ball in the air. As Kukuna says, thank you very much. I've just got my finger patched. I can catch again now.
Trust me, it really hold up there because of this wind. Oh my goodness, Lawrence Steenkamp loses wicket for 20 runs from 15 deliveries. They will be happy about this. The Eastern Storm now 147 for 3.
No, definitely. What a strike from Shavir. Started off with the dot ball, moves now into the game and gets a wicket, which then means that the Impalas have to restart their partnership and momentum. They need to score 2 boundaries and over here to try and strike at 12 to finish off the game. But now with this partnership breaking, the momentum and the Eastern Storm is clearly in the driving seat.
Was an hour T20 challenge, 1 million student giveaway. 10 lucky students stand a chance to win up to 100,000 towards the outstanding tertiary fees by simply attending any of the T20 challenge game. Visit www.cricket.co.za on our social media pages for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Hashtag was an hour student challenge. Hashtag be part of it. As we see, the new batsman is Daniel van der Merwe. Straight off the mark with a slap straight to long off for just a single. He will be giving Hendrik Petersen the strike.
No, definitely Daniel Boom Boom van der Merwe, as they call him in the team. He's not here to waste time, He's just here to hit the ball hard as he can. He's got that power game. And let's see how the Eastern Storm make it difficult for him.
Oh my goodness, what a shot. Mid-wicket, it's gone. Beautiful pickup there by Hendrik Pieterse. They need this. They need more of this.
No, definitely. What a pickup shot there. Followed through quite well. He waited well. Good swing of the bat and just continued there. It's not a short boundary. That would be the longest side of the field, and he was still able to take that on. That's very, very good cricket. Shavir needs to come back from this. The Impalas do need another one in order to be competitive and get them close enough to that required rate, hitting 14.4, and currently they're at 9.4.
This time it's a cut shot and it's 4 runs. There is no fielder in the deep, the third man inside the circle. And it's another boundary for Hendrik Pieterse.
No, definitely. You don't want to be hitting those lines. You've got your third man up. He's still bowling short and wide, exposing a left-hander to that region. Anybody would be willing to take that.
Yeah, 2 left-handers now batting for the Limpopo Impalas. Hendrik Pieterse is on 18. Daniel van der Merwe is on 1, chasing 202. This time it should be taken. Good catch in the deep. And tell you what, the Storm are really happy about that catch.
What a take. What a take. Good movement from the fielder. Look at that. Nice and early. Head steady. Hands out. And he receives that right into his torso. That's very good cricket. Unlucky for Pieterse, scoring the 2 boundaries, trying to go for the third one, and he gets caught out there. But very good bowling from Shavir Khan. It's very, very good stuff. Good bowling change from the skipper. He's controlled and managed his bowlers very, very well.
Yeah, we spoke about it. He's been right on the money. Say, Grant Thompson, you were very strong on the experience that he got in playing for many unions and or franchises, and also being the captain of those sides. And he's really showing it here today. He's been excellent with the field placing. And unfortunately, Pieterse didn't really time it that well to have the legs to go over the boundary. And you spoke about this side of the pitch. It's the longest boundary. So when you hit it, you have to hit it very, very hard. But that time around, an easy wicket for the fielder. Where are we now, Kakeho?
Currently,
4 wickets down, few of us left. Where are we?
We kind of now in the place of saying we know what we need to do. The required rate says 14. I need to get 2 boundaries are over, making sure I get the other dot balls, or the best way is to get 3 boundaries are over. But the Eastern Storm is sticking to their guns. They're saying, you miss, I hit. I'm going to stay straight as possible. That would be the approach, and force them to hit me down the ground. But Danny Boom Boom facing.
Yeah, 15 runs to the over will do for the Limpopo Impalas. Down the ground, hits it very well. It's not going to go to the boundary, but they will come back for the second. It was really hit very well. Good effort there by the long-on fielder.
Definitely, that's good covering. They're expecting the balls to go there. Rasmussen has got his plans, but I'm just going to bowl full and straight. Danny exploiting that area. Didn't get a hold of it as much as he wanted to, but we've got to remember there's a wind factor. Yeah. So that long off field is definitely in play. He should be looking to take most of the catches there.
Full toss, low full toss. This time it will go to the boundary, and it's got the wind carrying it, and it's another sixer from Daniel van der Merwe.
And I definitely don't want to be bowling a low full toss wide of the wicket with no protection over on that side. We can see the crowd jubilating on their feet, saying the Impalas, you can do this. You can do this. Fixing the passes. I've got the pants. I'm wearing the brand of the Impalas. No, they're really, really excited. Seeing the supports coming through. Asemena missing his line and length completely there. Danny saying, I'll take over extra. Getting a maximum on the longer side of the boundary.
Yeah, but at least he's got the help of the wind there. It's Daniel van der Merwe. It's kind of a slower delivery from Andrew Rasemene. Daniel van der Merwe waited for that one and waited, but completely missed it. An opportunity there because third man is inside the circle. Just a touch. It's a boundary.
You know what? With the slower balls, it disturbs the bat flow of the batsman. They don't know when to have that downswing going because the ball's now changed pace. You slow down your hands, and all of a sudden the ball has gone past, and you need to accelerate again. That's good bowling from Rasemene.
Oh, good delivery. A Yorker, but wide Yorker from Rasemene. And they will just settle for one. And they've scored 9 runs so far in the over. 4 balls has been bowled. We reckon they need 15 in per over in the last 3 overs. Then they should be home.
No, definitely they need to find a way. This is where you problem solve with Masondo coming in. We've got the experience of Masondo. He's played a lot of cricket. He's been in this situation plenty of times. How does he now support Danny, who's got the power game? We know Masondo can clear boundaries, but he's a clever cricketer. How do we manage this? And that's what Masondo will be thinking. How can I carry this team when I'm in this position?
Yeah, it's a very aggressive player, Sizwe Masondo. And Rasemene bowling the 5th ball of the over. Down the ground by Masondo. And he will settle for a single to give the expressive batsman of Daniel van der Merwe, who's on 10 from just 5 delivery. And they've scored 10 runs so far in the over. They need a sixer.
They need a sixer here to make sure that they can keep up with that required rate. You don't want it to climb too much because that last over will determine how much do you need to chase. You don't want to be more than double of the balls that you have. But with us, it's T20 cricket. Anything can happen. 1 over can change this game.
Last ball of the over. Henry Rasemene. Time there by Daniel van der Merwe, and they will settle for 1. You can say in this over a win for the Storm. Just 11 runs to it.
Definitely. Rasemene pulled it back quite nicely. Played with his lengths very, very well. They're digging it in, forcing the batters to think, where's the next ball going to go? He's made it quite difficult. The required run rate has climbed to 16.5. They have to have an over that at least goes for 20 to make sure that they can balance this game out.
Yeah, the penultimate over, Kakeho, is normally the over that teams will say, you go for it in that over. And only 12 balls are left now. And I'm telling you now, this 6 over, it's going to be very, very important for both this side if any of them wants to get a win in this match. For the Eastern Storm, really, they've been very good. They won that thriller against the Northern Cape Heat with just 1 run. And they will want to win 4 on the trot. Limpopo side, you don't want to lose your second. They were the champions last season. Daniel van der Merwe, it's high up. Petersen, good catch. Easy catch in the end. And Daniel van der Merwe loses wicket for 11 runs. Is that the end of the Limpopo Impalas today?
That will be a very difficult one for them to catch up on. Danny trying to go over that long on boundary. Very good field there. He's not going to let those ones go. He's taken 2 brilliant catches there. Impalas will be very disappointed. But the Eastern Storm, we can safely say they're in the driving seat. But this is T20 cricket.
Yeah.
We never know
with
T20 cricket. One batter comes off, changes the whole game. They've got the bank with the batters. They still need to get 15, 16, 17, which I would say the safest 20 from this over to make sure that you can alleviate pressure in that last over.
100% there, Kakeho. And that was a good catch in the end. And Daniel van der Merwe losing his wicket there for just 11 runs. Good bowling by Aman Khan, using the surface to good effect. I mean, I'm not sure what's happening in this pitch, but so far, good deliveries on a good length. The batsman has really struggled to hit and time it well. We saw when the Storm were batting, hitting shoulder of the bat, most of those, as we see the captain and Sizwe Masondo batting to leave your red heart. Oh, beauty from Aman Khan. That's 2 dot balls. That is gold, Kakeho.
No, definitely. In this period of the game, the currency for the bowlers is dot balls. You can keep your wickets. I'll bowl the dot balls. And now with the wicket falling, having a new batter coming in, it's difficult to get them going. And this is where you don't want to lose wickets in this middle time of the game.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 dot balls will just increase the pressure. We left with 10 balls in the innings, 33 runs to win. This is now becoming a big mountain to climb. Oh, innovation, and good effort in the deep, brilliant effort. But they will come back for the third chance for run out. But they managed to come back.
Oh, that's fantastic running. 23. Masondo was off the blocks like he's running 100 meters here. And he pushed Olivia to say, listen, we're coming back. We don't get the 4, we will run 3. But we're going to get close. That's very good running. But what good fielding down there on the boundary by Rasamini. Not giving up.
Yeah.
Chasing to the end.
100%.
Because these games are 1 by 1 run.
Yeah.
By 2 runs. And
Yeah.
this is the way to save the game.
Yeah, he saved 1 run there. Big 1 run for his side. Is the fielder there in the deep, and good running by Delivio Red Card and CSA Masondo. I guess this is the ball that this last 3 balls in this over, Kakeho, CSA Masondo, he's an aggressive batsman coming in later in the innings. He really need now to throw some punches on this one and get boundaries for his side. Oh my goodness, it left the bat like a bullet. Good, beautiful shot. That was hit so hard by CSA Masondo.
No, that's why they used to call him Shots Masondo. He's not shy to play the shots. What a cricket shot, hitting through that extra cover region. Aman over pitching, Masondo waiting for it. Unfortunately, a misfield down at that long off region. He should have stopped that. Such a good fielder, and that has just gone past him for 4.
Yeah, it left the bat like a bullet there, and that fielder in the deep really should have done better, but it was really hit hard by CSA Masondo, who now moved to 5. This time on the leg side. Shouldn't go to the boundary. There is a fielder there in the deep.
They're really trying to push this game through. Masondo not shy to play the shots. The staff on both sides not too comfortable yet. The coach, Jeffrey Toyana, a lot of experience, but he knows with this game, he cannot be settled too early. It's not done and dusted yet. There's still another over to go.
Yeah, eye-catching stuff here by the Eastern Storm here. Kakeho, really brilliant cricket they've played so far. The innings of Christopher Britz, Devan Murray, when they were batting, beautifully mastered innings by those two. Now with the ball, Aman Khan. Reverse sweep. This time it's a boundary. It's really good stuff here by the skipper himself.
You know, with his experience, it's kind of those things that it's coming either way. But what innovation. That's the modern game. This is why we're here and watch the game of cricket. It's because of the creativity that has come in. Innovation by the skipper, Delivio, saying, listen, I'll reverse sweep you, take a boundary. What an over. Not really where they want to be, but they've covered and made it tight. But the question is, who can hold the pressure of that last over?
Yeah, last over of the match, last over of the innings, and that over went for 12 runs. CSA Masondo, it's on 6, and Delivio Red Card, the skipper, it's on 7. As we see the crowd enjoying some Mamelodi Sundowns foot supporters there wearing jersey, enjoying the cricket here at Polokwane Cricket Ground. Really, it's been a thriller of a match between these two sides, and beautifully played cricket here.
Fantastic work, but this wouldn't be possible without Wembro Plant Hire, where for your construction needs, that's where you go when you're right here. They are nationwide. Let's go and support them. Last over.
Endo Rasimini, last over of the match. First ball. Missed that one completely. It's CSA Masondo. It's a dot ball. Just one, rather.
Very good bowling from Rasimini, digging it in, not offering pace. Masondo going through that shot too early, trying to make it very difficult. This is crunch time. This is the time where you say, we take the boundaries or we take nothing yet. But with the experience of the guys, with the experience of Adji Rasimini, this is where the game is dealt with. This is where it's won. It's not done yet. But we have to be honest and say the Eastern Storm could have this in the bag.
Yeah, 20 runs to win. Kakeho. You normally want to start off well. They only run a leg by first delivery of the over from Endo Rasimini. So that's a moral victory for the bowler. You don't want to go for a boundary early on in the over.
There's a fielding change that has been introduced, sending the third man down for Delivio, bringing up deep square. That could have been brought by the shot, the innovation that he had in the previous over, getting the 2 boundaries. Rasimene bowling now.
Another dot ball from Andrew Rasimene. This is now problem for Limpopo Impalas.
Unless they decide to hit 6s all the way. It's at the game where we can say the Eastern Storm is safely on the other side, needing 30 in the last 4 balls. Not mathematically possible, but it's a game of cricket. We don't leave the screens, we don't leave anything. We stay here till the last ball.
No, beautifully bowled. They will run by. Beautifully bowled by Andrew Rasimene.
Fantastic bowling. Followed the batter. Delivia trying to exploit that leg side, knowing that the fine leg is up in the ring. Oh, they're calling it a wide.
Yeah.
Saying that he went too wide.
Yeah.
Trying to follow the batter. Works in his favour because then he'll get a run from that. That's 2 runs.
Yeah.
So very, very interesting for the umpire calling that. Delivia trying to create something for himself. This is where you think, does Rasimene go into the block hole now? Force him to hit down the ground with the breeze now changing direction, coming straight down towards the batter.
Yeah, I thought the umpire will not give that a wide. Very interesting. Sizwe Masondo will be facing the right-hander. Yeah, they are not really timing it, Kakeho. But they will come back for the second.
No, definitely that low field toss at that time. Masondo couldn't put it away. Only gets the 2 from there. Rasimene is bowling well. We've got to give it to the captain and the staff working out when to change these bowlers, when to use them. And this is the time where we know Rasimene is deadly. Is right at the back end of the game. He's done it for many, many years. And this is showing his worth now. Changing the field, bringing third man a little bit tighter. I think they're worried about that inside edge. He might be going full and wide, or he'll be looking to hit the back of a length and wide and force Masondo to reach for that ball.
Down the ground, it's not going to go to the boundary, and they will just settle for 1.
That is fantastic cricket. Masondo heading that down to the car corner region. 2 deliveries left.
Yeah, 15 runs to win, guys, without any extras.
Yes.
The Storm has won the match.
No, definitely. They've played some really, really good cricket. There is a fielding change where now they're bringing up the third man for Delivio and they're sending down the fine leg. He did make an attempt to go there twice. Rasimene would be forcing him to try and go the other way, which is a much more difficult shot than really getting on the inside of the ball. They're closing that point region as well.
Rasimene stemming in. Oh, bowling. Trying a reverse sweep. There is the left-hander. The captain Delivio red card, and it's an easy wicket for Andrew Rasimene. The score now 187 for 6.
Now, what clever bowling from him. Swapped the field around, played a double bluff, slower ball, and it crashed into his stubs. The skipper won't be too happy with that, but that's very, very clever bowling from Rasimene, making it very difficult for them to really hit the ball. And that leaves the 1 delivery left for this T20 clash with the Impalas versus the Eastern Storm.
Wozanawe to the Hollywood Pro Series. Cricket South Africa and Hollywood Bets are excited to bring you the Hollywood Bets Pro Series Women Professional League, made up of the following: Hollywood Bets Pro 50 and Hollywood Bets Pro 20, starting Friday, 4th October. For more information, visit www.cricket.co.za. Hashtag it's our time. Hashtag Wozanawe. Last ball of the match, Andrew Rasimene edged, and it's not going to go to the boundary, and they will come back for the second, and that's it for today. That's it for the match. They will end up on 189 for 6.
That's fantastic cricket from the Eastern Storm. Started off with the batting, 2 run outs early on in the game, but Christopher Britz taking the game on his shoulders, saying, I'm going to push this forward. What a game from him. But now coming into the batting side, what interesting stuff that we've seen from a net feinter, trying to get the Impalas over the rope, but the bowling unit and the bowling changes that Eastern Storm has showed, even with their management, has been fantastic with Amir Khan. The end of the game, partnerships, the wickets fell too often in that back end of the game, which made it difficult for the Impalas to go through. And now the Eastern Storm win by 12 runs.
Yeah, it's been a good day of cricket here in Polokwane. It was a bit windy, but we did enjoy the contest here. Division 2 T20 knockout competition, and the Eastern Storm continuing with their winning ways, winning 4 matches on the trot, and they will remain top of the log here. And the Limpopo Impalas can only score 189 runs for 6. That means the Eastern Storm win their 4th match by 12 runs.
No, definitely. They've played some really, really good cricket. Top of that summit on the log. They want to keep themselves there for that semi-final. They want to be part of that. And at this moment, one more game. They're in that semi-final. At this moment, I actually think they've qualified.
Yeah,
they've qualified. That no team can catch them with that. But what a campaign they're having this season. It's fantastic cricket from them. Disappointment from the Impala side, defending champions. They now need to go and dig and go and scratch to find 2 extra wins to definitely be part of that. From our side, thank you very much to Wembro Hire for their equipment. We have enjoyed for all this that we've had here, that it couldn't be possible without you.
Yeah, it was an hour to the Pink ODI. The 13th Pink ODI will see Proteas men take on Pakistan on Sunday, the 22nd of December, 2 p.m. start. Get your tickets on www.cricket.za. Hashtag was an hour. Hashtag pitch up pink. And let's support people living with breast cancer.
And as we look at that scorecard, you can clearly see the standout man, Chris Britz. Well played from him. You see this Liam Peters trying to go that partnership early on. Beautiful with 100 runs. But from there, they couldn't really kick on. The Rainsteer come pitching it with the 20, 100 Peters at 18. And from there, very, very difficult in the back end. You just see single digits. Nobody really able to take the game to the Eastern Storm. And with the bowling attack, the pick of the bowlers, it's got to be Leandre Liver. He's taken 26 from 4 overs, 2 wickets, going at 6.5. That's a match-winning performance with the ball, which is very, very good. We see Shavir Khan doing exactly the same. 4 overs for 27, just a run difference, 2 wickets. Those two bowling together can safely say have won the game for the Eastern Storm. And we look at the final scorecard of the highest performers. Seymour Nayfainter 66, Liam Peters 44, with the standout man Chris Britz 111. He's the man in the scorecard. Donny Rousseau offering that support, and we can see the bowlers. Leandre Liver has done fantastically well. Khaldisa getting the 1 wicket, Danny van der Merwe getting the 1 wicket. It was a difficult time in the office for the Impalas. Chris Britz has been the man for them to take the game away from them, and that's it from us.
Yeah, that's it from us, Kakeho. Thank you very much for all the viewers. From me, Tagarani Nechiaba, Kakeho, and the rest of Pitch Vision team, Kakeho and Impo, and the rest of the gents who were part of the production. We thank you very much. And